Hello. I don't think they can hear us.
Oh, weird.
Hello. Well, let me, because I don't hear it. I got nothing in my headphones.
I am hearing us.
You're hearing us?
I'm hearing us. If I mic down, I'm hearing us. If I mic up.
We can now. Why don't I hear anything in my headphones?
It's really weird. Mine is crackly too. Good morning, everybody. I'm not sure why that is.
Maybe it's just my headphone volume is down. Oh, my headphone volume is just sit down, Sue.
It wasn't registering anything at all. How odd.
Yeah.
But we're here now.
All right. Hi, everybody. Wait.
Yeah. It's
so
hard to tell on the opening screen.
Yeah. This is very early. Beach, what time did you wake up this morning?
8 o'clock.
7:30.
Yeah. Yeah.
Which I realize is not a super huge achievement. But do you know who was up till 2 in the morning picking her top 5 albums of the year?
Oh, must have been you.
Definitely me.
Good for you.
Definitely me, listening to albums over and over again just to make sure I could make sure I picked the right one. Because of course, so much is writing on it, Beige.
Right. Yeah. Because everyone who sees your choices will thereby judge you for that for the rest of your life.
Yeah.
I mean, that's the thing about publishing anything on the internet.
Yeah, but you know what Graham's gonna let me do?
What's he gonna let you do?
I said if I do a stream where I don't archive it.
Mm-hmm.
Can I do a stream where I literally just play music? Like, very much like the Cameron and Ian Christmas. I'm probably just going to sit there and, like, have my headphones in and listen to music, and we're just going to listen to selections from the top floor, and then we'll be listening to the #1 album in its entirety.
Nice.
It's only 44 minutes, so...
You've already picked your #1 then.
Oh my god, Beige! It's in the music channel on Slack.
Okay.
Anyhow, let's I mean, we got a lot of stuff to do.
Start with your homework, I think.
Yeah, can you take us to the, yeah.
Oh my god, that is really loud, really fast.
Yeah, it is really loud, but we're gonna go, music too loud, I can barely hear you.
The music hadn't even started, actually. That's weird. I just bumped it up.
Yeah. All right. Let's so like put us in like I guess the right corner. I guess there we go.
That seems to work.
Let's do our horse homework. Should we talk to him first?
Is that what we're supposed to do, or
just to get if the higher his energy, the more boyfriend points we. I'm like, it's been so long since we did this stream. I forgot to do my horse homework. The city is so busy. I think it's exciting. It's a pretty good place. It really is.
All 3 of those things seem good. So,
It really is. I feel like that's the safe bet.
Yeah. I mean, that's the most you can say without actually giving anything away about how you feel about something.
Oh, no.
I don't get that.
Oh, crap.
Were we supposed to tell him more?
All right, let's watch a fucking ad. Somebody, Dark Morford asked if I had any vinyl recommendations. No, not really. I'm not really into vinyl. Oh, Humunculus just subscribed for 21 months in a row. I clicked this yesterday, but hey, why not? Thanks, Humunculus.
Thank you very much.
A lot of people have said, hey, this is kind of a sexy game. It is.
Oh, yeah.
But Christine Love, the lady who made this game, has been pretty clear that, like, all of there's a lot of sexy stuff happening, but, like, consent is worked out, right?
Yeah, yeah.
So,
I mean, in a lot of cases, and I don't even know how far into it we're going to get over the course of the stream as it is, but all right. What do you think? Do you think it's more exciting than anything else? The city is so busy. I think it's exciting.
Oh. I guess it really is. It's actually a pretty good place. It was the correct answer. I don't...
How do you stress that? It's actually a pretty good place, or it's actually a pretty good place.
I'm gonna say make it perish.
Yeah, do it.
What?
Just good, eh? So is it good or bad? Is that
no? There's an excellent tier.
I see.
That's why there's 3 choices.
All right. Oh, and then you only get to talk to him
3 times.
I see. Yes. Wow. Damn. Holy crap. That's a huge jump.
Yeah, it's worth it. Oh, I think I can watch... No. I can watch a video and get one more talk, but look how much faster my horse boy meter is filling.
Jesus.
This is literally there's not much gameplay here.
I'm more surprised by the
I mean, the animations are more elaborate if he has more energy.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna talk again.
Okay.
Because I want to try and get his energy as high as possible.
Okay.
So yeah, as I was saying about Ladykiller in a Bind.
Yes.
Consent. Consent is so important when you're doing any kind of sex times or sex adjacent times. Like, consent is important not just for this stuff, but any stuff.
Yeah, that's true.
The this stuff, blah, 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 the this stuff.
This stuff.
The this stuff. The this stuff. You know, any kind of touching.
We
or
worked that out
times.
beforehand that we were okay with that.
Yeah, I mean, like, you reciprocate the high five, that implies that you are consenting to the high five. You don't reciprocate, they don't consent, then you don't go after their hand.
Exactly.
Yeah, like...
That's why that feels so weird. If somebody, like, has their hand up and you're kind of like, no, and they come up and they grab your hand and they do that, you're like...
That's not consent!
That's not okay! That's... I didn't consent to high-fiving you. I was trying to tell you something.
Yeah. So I think so all, like, for the purpose of this game, Christine Love has said that that there is consent here. Just enjoy it.
Yeah. It's,
Alright. I know that we're, like, whiplash changing topics here. Call me if you're... I think just okay, I will? I don't know about how would I call you.
Like, I'll be fine and how would I call you both seem like negative answers, which is why I'm like, I don't know where the excellent answer in those would be. Like that seems good.
That's excellent.
Oh, is it? Okay.
I guess how would I call you is the neutral one. Okay. Now...
What the hell did that even mean?
We mash the button. And then hopefully we level up our horse boyfriend, but we might need to do it at the end of the stream. Although I have to take Ben to the airport, so... like, this stream must finish promptly. Because we can't talk again for 25 minutes. There's sort of like a half-an-hour timer on this. I don't think we're gonna level up.
What the hell does I can't imagine him with a mother even mean?
Oh, they're talking about this guy. Because that was some of the dialogue.
The bad dude.
Yeah.
I'm assuming he's bad because of the way he's drawn.
Yes. He tried to mug us after a concert where our horse boyfriend declared his love for us.
That's so sweet. And odd, but... So is the thing that we actually... He just looks like a normal horse, but we see him like this?
No, the idea here is that for some people, being under the sign of the horse, you will see a beautiful face on... a horse.
Yes.
So he is a horse.
Okay.
He's 100% a horse, but we could just like talk to him like he's a boyfriend.
This isn't like how everyone was looking at the very handsome photogenic gorilla and was like, yes, that is a very manly looking gorilla man, or something like that. This is literally like you just imagine this.
No, other people see a horse.
Other people see a
horse.
horse.
But some women, and not just your
the avatar
character.
Here, yeah.
Like other women, because you go to this concert and it's full of like screaming women who love this guy.
Oh, okay.
Right?
Wait, was he singing?
Yeah.
Okay.
And playing the guitar. Don't worry about it, Beej.
This is delightfully absurd.
Yeah, I don't think we're gonna hit our next scene.
Oh well.
Okay. Let's go to Ladykiller in a Bind, shall we?
You bet.
Let me just unplug this,
I'll go to booth so we can double check that everything's going to show up properly.
Yep, there we are.
It will. Okay. Let us go to the...
Actually, can you just make us, like, a little squishy... Sorry, I'm telling Beej to do this because he's got the mouse, so I'd have to, like...
Yeah, exactly.
Reach over him. Can you just make us a little smaller so we're not covering the text?
Yeah.
I do try to read out the text, but I feel like there is a lot of...
We want to...
I think you could just click on it.
Yeah.
Like outside?
There we go.
Yeah.
There we go. We want to do that, probably.
Probably.
Yeah, that seems pretty good.
Alright.
Alright. And we're in the left corner.
There! Perfect. Okay. Oh, I'm just like an inky black head.
Do you want to trade chairs so you
No.
look okay?
No, this chair is slightly higher than that chair.
Okay.
And both these chairs are actually kind of low.
Yeah, I noticed that the other day. I pulled them up and I was like, this is comfortable for me, but for you and Heather, it's
Me and Heather hate these chairs. We literally need to get some cushions or something to sit on. Like, they're actually very comfortable chairs. They're nice chairs, but they're not designed for women. Misogyny is real.
Won't your legs dangle?
No.
Okay. There's lots of room to your leg?
Yeah, like...
Neat.
Yeah, they're just like the post doesn't go up high enough because they're designed for people who are above, like, 5'8", I guess.
Yeah, they aimed for that kind of that 5'10" to 6'0" kind of thing, I'm sure. Yeah, so I have not played Ladykiller in a bind, but I am familiar with a lot of the tropes and jokes of it because I follow Christine Love on Twitter because she's hilarious. One of the funniest things I've ever seen her tweet was...
And she's Canadian, isn't she?
She is.
CanCon!
I know, right? This is really good. This is good for the end of the year. We feel our CanCon content. But she one time she tweeted, spread this like wildfire, or no, what was it? It was like, I'm going to have tattooed on my inner thigh, spread these like wildfire. Which I was like, like it just kind of, it like laser shot into my brain. I'm like, I love this, and so I started following her, and I got to see a lot of like the behind the scenes development stuff because she talked about that on Twitter. And the game is, I mean, it's very sexy, but it's also very involved, and dialogue-wise and making choices and stuff, I also think is very much up your alley.
I'm very excited to play this game because I'm sick of games with like one meaningful choice.
Yeah. There's all sorts of different ways you can.
Like I'm not lying to you. After we did the last street, after we did Horse Hall, where
magical something Horse Hall,
where by making what I consider the not insane choice, you get locked out of like the main romance option. I was like, I'm done with this stream. I was like, not, I'm done with this game. I was like, I am done with this stream. Fuck dating games. And then we played Dream Daddy, and I was like, oh. So I think I just have to be more, Horse Hall looked like it was good. But anyhow, let's start.
All right.
And time me this instant, you fucking asshole.
Good start.
What's the matter? Afraid I'd kick your ass if I wasn't restrained? Because you should be. I'll fucking throw you into the fucking ocean. Jesus Christ.
This person is angry.
God damn it, at least get back in here and face me, you fucker.
There's a bit more music. Alright.
You picked the romance that people told you was bad. I thought it was interesting. I shouldn't have to promise to sell my soul to see what the fucking outcome of a game is.
That's fair. Alright.
Kept you waiting, huh? My twin brother. Wow.
So
A grandiose Machiavellian piece of shit, henceforth called the Prince the Brother. Or we can give him a custom name.
It's true.
What should we call him?
I'm no fun in that I will pick the first option because they're, in this game, the first options tend to be the most evocative choices of what these pieces of shit actually are. But if you want to custom name everybody, feel free. Just know that you don't know who's going to end up with each other, so don't pick names of people you know.
Oh, definitely not. No. But maybe like, what's an asshole name? Like Chad?
Oh, Chad's good. Something, oh god, what's the kind of...
Chaz?
Chaz! Jesus, yeah, that's really good. You want to call him Chaz?
Yeah, Chaz. Should we call him Chaz?
With an S or a Z?
Zed.
Yeah. Okay. I say, then custom name him Chaz then, if you like.
Chaz. He's more of a hunter. I like Chaz. Not the beige that no.
Oh no, not Chaz.
Todd. Steven. Chaz is the guy who runs Robo Rosewater. I'm not saying all Chazes are bad.
No.
Just kind of... Chaz. Right? That's that kind of...
I like with two Zs.
Yeah, not Chaz. Oh my god. I think canonically he's Lawrence. Oh, Lawrence is also a pretty good one.
Yeah, that's a kind of... Canonically, though, I had no idea he had an actual name. Alternatively, name every character. Do not name every character Beej. That would be very confusing.
Prince.
Okay. That sounds good.
No, there's no...
Our superhero cool heroine put unfairly in way overhead, henceforth called...
The Beast, the Hero, or Custom.
I like that she's known as the Beast.
Okay.
But, yeah, the Prince and the Beast. All right.
Well, yeah.
I like... Our GPA is 1.0, and his is 3.9.
Yeah.
I'm surprised.
I forgot to even look at the GPA. I was looking at how cool we looked.
Mm-hmm.
The Beast, is this really... Why is it all caps?
Well, because that's who's speaking.
Oh, Prince. Well, I don't know if it's necessary or not, but it's certainly fun.
So, important thing about the dialogue settings in this game is that they will disappear. So dialogue might come and go.
Oh,
depending on where you are in the conversation.
Oh.
And it might even disappear while things are happening. So if you're reading something and you're like, oh, I can always choose this option later, you might not be able to choose this option in the next line of dialogue.
Wow.
Yeah. Which makes it a very interesting way to meander through a story. They show you what your options are and then what the kind of decision you're making. In this one, you're rebelling. Mm-hmm. And that's what I thought was a really interesting idea with how she did the dialogue in this game.
I'm so excited. All right, so we're like, untie us, and he's like, no, we're gonna go over our stories. If you could refrain from blurting out the first bit of hostility that comes to mind, that would be great.
Or I'll fuck you up. No, noob, no. Welcome. Thanks for the resub.
We might come back to Horseboy at the end of the game. I'll fuck you up, Enough! I know what you're thinking, just don't say anything. You see that dialogue option? Do not click on it. It is the wrong choice. Just click anywhere else but there.
Ah.
Maybe wait till something smarter comes to mind instead of just flying off half-cocked. Or just don't say anything at all until you're calm. Are you capable of that?
Aha. It does demo it. That's awesome.
Thank you. Oh, and I don't have to click the dialogue at all. What a great game already!
You can just choose to sit there.
Oh my goodness, do we have a lot of resubs to go through?
We apparently do. Do you want me to run through them? Or do you want to wait until a break?
There's a lot, but we typically do read them out on this show, so let's just quickly jam through.
So from 19 minutes ago, Wheelie subscribed for 9 months in a row. Nimmy Trick subscribed for 3 months in a row. Rock Pusher with us 250 bits, who is ready for a little light Christmas bondage. I guess
us.
Charity as well.
Yeah.
Earth and One's back with 101 bits. Chill Music with Kathleen Hype. Senstaku's back for the 48th month. That's like 4 years. Sometimes I forget how long I've been subbed. Fortunately, Twitch reminds me. Humunculus we got. Enigma Harper subscribed for 42 months in a row. Doesn't feel like 42 months. Here's to another 42. Lunix subscribed for 32 months in a row. There will be no pauses since the enthusiastic consent. Did you want to do some of these? I'm sorry, I keep stealing them from you.
Azra Lord has subscribed for 23 months in a row. Ashikaria Cole has subscribed for 47 months in a row, saying stopping in for just an hour before I have to go back to the retail hellscape. Ooh. That's Erica. She works at Best Buy.
Good luck, Erica.
Godspeed, Erica. Rainbow Batsuit just subscribed, and no noob, no, thank you. All right, and yeah, hashtag those bits with hashtag charity. Oh, and
Anime Me Queen 463 shared with 100 bits
for charity. So tag those bits charity. $2 from every 10. Doesn't come from us. Twitch just throws it into a charity pot.
And I think it's called the charity's Direct Relief.
Yes, like I was saying, I need you to tell me everything that happened. I need all the details if we're going to get our stories straight. Well, it all started when you suggested you take my place in summer school, and like a dumbass, I thought that trusting you was a safe idea that would absolutely not fuck me. Oh, yes, I know I was there. You can skip the parts that I was present for. Just tell me about the cruise. I want to know every single detail about your interactions with my classmates. Every detail? Even the sexy ones? Because I'm going to warn you right now, there's a whole lot of those. You know way too many hot girls to resist. Yes, especially those. If you weren't worried about decency then, I don't see why you'd start bothering now. What is wrong with her brother?
He's a Machiavellian piece of shit.
I wouldn't want to hear about my sister's sexy times.
No.
Don't give me any self-censorship. It's imperative that I know everything, understand? Fine, if you insist. Well, from the start.
All right. We've just picked up our final passenger and are now departing from Halifax, Canada. The next port of call will be Southampton in the United Kingdom in 7 days. Once again, we are now departing Halifax on our Nightstar Cruises voyage from New York to Southampton.
Interesting.
We hope you enjoy our cruise.
And now we're at sea.
We're away.
Sea law applies. Everything's legal at sea.
That's right.
As soon as I had boarded, my initial excitement gave way to a vague terror. Every single person I passed in the hallway, I wondered, could they see through the disguise? I'm not stupid. I knew I had to be confident, imitate your dumbass swagger. If I'd ever survived pretending to be you in front of your classmates and friends for 7 whole days. I tried to remember. You'd said there was a specific room I was supposed to go to, but before I could remember where it was, I heard the same voice that was just on the PA calling out to me. That's you, Beige.
Halt, evildoer!
Am's Right has just subscribed.
Welcome to the channel. Sorry, that is to say, please, come over here, sir. Oh, sorry, it's the maid.
I turned around and there she was. An actual adult responsible for making things work, henceforth called the maid the boss.
Ooh.
Should I call? Somebody said that they would get really mad if I didn't call the boss the boss. Is this the boss or is this the maid?
I feel like this. I mean, I think this is the boss. Like that's the boss is the boss, I guess.
Okay.
26 years old, 5'7".
Misread the
no
same
idea.
way everyone misreads my name. Says Am's Right. How do you? She is the boss.
Omsri?
She can be Omsreed? She is legit boss. So the boss.
She is the boss. The boss. Okay.
The boss maid. Okay, so if I call this lady the boss, that's fine.
I think that's fine. It's not the names you pick. I don't think have anything to do with the gameplay. They're mostly just for fun.
Yeah, but I didn't want to spoil someone's
Oh,
leg.
sure, yeah.
I'm not that invested. It's boss time. Okay, that's the boss.
All right.
Maid seems very dismissive. Hi. I promise you I'm only a little bit of an evildoer. Although I'm sure that you could convince me otherwise, if that's what you'd like.
And whatever could you possibly mean by that?
It's Am's Rye.
Am's Rye.
We just inserted that T.
Ah.
Well, you're certainly inspiring some evil thoughts right now.
Remarkable. Your brother wasn't kidding. You really are a relentless flirt.
Oh shit, I thought. Really? I'd fucked up already? Sure, I don't know what you're talking about. You must be confused.
Oh, child, you don't have to play dumb with me. You're not very good at it besides. I know all about you. You don't think this is all his plan, do you?
What the fuck is going on in this cruise ship?
Yeah.
What?
Just listen to what I tell you and you'll be fine. This should be the exposition.
Oh?
Also, you're not headed in the right direction. Her room is the other way.
Who's her? I don't think I know what you mean.
Did you not pass on my message to you? That useless man. Well, there's a certain room you should go to. It's with someone who also knows. You'll be safe. I'll give you the details later. Just do your best in taking his role and don't cause too much trouble for me, okay?
Here I was, having apparently found the closest thing to an ally, and she was scolding me?
For now, please, come this way with me. I'll show you where the performance hall is.
Oh no. Performance hall? Before she could answer the question, sorry, I was like right on cue, I heard her voice coming from the PA system again.
Will all students please report to the performance hall for an important message? Attendance is mandatory. Again, all students to the performance hall.
Ha.
Come now, don't dawdle.
Oh my. The instant we arrived, I managed to lose her. She had important things to be doing, it turned out, and instead it was just all on my own in the packed hall. Dozens of your classmates chatting awkwardly amongst themselves about what could possibly be going on. Even in a dense crowd, I felt conspicuous, like my aloneness stood out too much somehow. So imagine my relief when one of your classmates sidled up next to me with an excruciatingly charming smile and a small wave. Jellycat has subscribed for 8 months in a row. This Breaker High reboot is weird.
It sure is.
Oh.
Ooh.
The secrets? How about the beauty?
Alright, the beauty. I mean, you are the beast after all.
Yeah. Prince, mind if I join you? Not at all. I thought back to what you said before I left for this trip. I could trust the girl with the red hair and the purple eyes, right? I quickly realized you meant her. Let out my first sigh of relief. If all your classmates were this beautiful, maybe spending a week with them wasn't such a bad thing after all. Now, the Beast is an insatiable sex lesbian, and I am in for it.
Yeah.
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 I mean, she is a teenager.
That's true.
Yeah. What did you think about when you were a teenager?
How much sex I wasn't having.
It's a shame. I was hoping to be able to find you in private.
Oh.
Oh, did you want to talk? Now, if I was private to you, why would I waste that time talking?
Nice.
I grinned. Now, this is the sort of attention I definitely knew how to handle. Before I could lay on the charm, though, I was suddenly interrupted by a loud, sinister, computerized voice blasting much too loudly.
Nice. Good morning, class of 2016. Are we all having a fun, carefree time? Are we enjoying our time spent with beloved friends, disconnected from the internet and the pressures of school life? I said, are we having fun?
Mad about video games is subscribed for 12 months in a row.
Congrats on your full year. Welcome back.
Thanks for joining us for a whole year. I'm having fun.
No, I didn't think so. Obviously, we're not having fun. So let's make things a little more interesting for the next 7 days. Let's play a game.
Oh, this is totally our brother.
The premise of the game is simple. Everyone starts off with one vote and can give it to anyone they like.
Although, this sounds kind of like some sort of teenage hellscape, so I'm not surprised her brother is like, hey, I'll go to summer school for you.
Yeah, he did not want to be involved in this for some reason. I think we find out why, too, but yeah.
At the end of 7 days, the votes are tallied up, and the prize is for getting the most votes in the game is the satisfaction of winning.
This is no... Goblin King 82, this is not a booby stream. I have turned on safe for work mode.
Yeah.
Which replaces the nudity with festive Christmas sweaters.
Yeah.
Although...
all the dialogue and text will all still be all the fun lewd bits.
Yeah.
We'll see how far we get, though.
Well, I mean, we can... we do our vote and stuff like that. But here's the thing.
Mm-hmm.
If we're going to keep going on this is going to be also a very festive January stream, because this game's kind of long, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
Well...
so if this is your jam, you can play it for a while.
Good. I'm loving it.
No kids kidding. It's $5 million.
Could be Canadian dollars.
That's still a lot of money.
For a popularity contest? I know, right?
Well, is lewd text banned from Twitch? I checked before starting up this game. This is not on Twitch's list of prohibited games. Suddenly, the tone in the room changed.
Did that get your attention?
The beauty turned to me and leaned in a little bit closer, just enough that she was ever so slightly in my personal space, her shoulder brushing against mine.
Nice.
Personally, I could think of far better ways of having fun than this sort of obnoxious contrivance. I kind of want to, actually go through the tutorial.
We should. I think it's a great idea.
Now that you're all paying attention, please listen to this explanation of how to play the game.
I shrugged. As much as I like the idea of finding out exactly what she meant by that, my imagination was running wild. I figured I probably needed to pay attention to this whole speech. Even if I sure would rather pay attention to her.
In order to play, each student, that is, each player, will get a special cell phone you can use to communicate with each other, even in the internetless wasteland of the Atlantic Ocean. Everyone starts with exactly one vote. At any time, you can transfer the votes you have to anyone else with an optional message. Think of them as a currency. The winner is whoever has gathered the most votes at the end of 7 days, and the prize at the end of the game is, again, $5 million cash. Sorry, that was all we could scrape up, but I bet that kind of money means something to at least some of you, right? Now, I know what you're thinking. Isn't this just a popularity contest? And you got it. It sure is, but think about it this way. You can give someone your vote because you like them, because you're manipulated into it, because they're attractive, if you must be so boring, but you can also give someone your vote because they did something for you. Oh, now it's exciting, huh? Even if you have no hope of winning, you can at least get a nice favor in exchange for being used as currency. There's one more. Let's call it a secret condition. We'll talk about that in 7 days. For now, I wouldn't want to spoil the surprise. We're all talented at it, but who in the class of 2016 will be crowned the best at social manipulation?
Oh, I would not want to be on this cruise, but I'm so excited to be playing this game.
Good luck, everyone, and let the game begin.
I love how the game and the game.
Yeah.
That's very clever.
The game.
Yeah, it's very clever. With a loud whine, the speaker went dead. From the entrance, the boss called out,
Ladies and gentlemen, please take a phone as you exit and register your name. Single file, please.
I grabbed one as we left. Weird, was all I could think.
So I think the idea is that this is the graduating class.
As I left the hall, the beauty took me by the hand and pulled me gently forward out of the line of confused people milling out of the room. Careful, I wouldn't want to lose you in the crowd. Oh, still want to talk? She said nothing, and for a brief moment I was uncertain. Then she intertwined my fingers with hers, squeezing my hand slowly, deliberately pausing to respond, leaving me hanging on her words. No, I don't. Then what do you want? Guess. Well, it sounds like. But before I could finish my sentence, we were suddenly interrupted.
What are you doing here? You promised we'd have a week free of you, but you couldn't be honest even once in your life, huh? Oh, Jesus.
Fuck this arrogant jerk on the high horse he rode in on. Whoa, Is this the president?
He's the student council president, that's right. Beauty, we should talk. Alone.
Excuse me, you're
This is none of your business. Believe it or not, not everything's about you.
It's okay, Prince. With him, it really is just talking.
It's important. We need to discuss whatever this dramatic business is all about before things get too out of hand.
He glared at me, and well, I wasn't sure why. It seemed possessive, but they definitely didn't have the body language of a couple. Of that I was certain. Yes, I'm sure. Beauty let go of my hand, but not before giving it one more tight squeeze, her nails digging in slightly painfully, as if she didn't want to lose her grip on me. Hopefully I'll see you later. Then she got let off by the president, neither looking particularly happy about it. The idea of seeing Beauty later didn't sound like such a bad thought.
No kidding.
I was expecting a Persona-style transition. Shunk. Oh, okay. How will you spend your afternoon? Let's see. Up to 3. Scene 1. Potential suspicion. So this raises our suspicion level to max, but we get up to 3 votes, 2-star difficulty. We got up to 4 votes here, low
suspicion and low difficulty.
Why don't we do this one just to sort of break ourselves in and figure out how to play this game?
I agree.
I feel like these are more advanced options. That day I had lunch with, well, I didn't know it at the time, but it was your ex-girlfriend.
What? Why would you do that? Were you looking for trouble?
Look, I didn't know the history, okay? I just gravitated towards the 2 prettiest girls who seemed to recognize me.
Oh, of course you did. How predictable.
Alright, we'll figure out who's doing what voices eventually. I like you, brother, me, sister.
That sounds good.
Besides, it wasn't your ex that waved at me first. It was her friend. Well, one woman yearbook committee always seeking action, henceforth called the photographer. Wow, Instagram followers 50K plus. The photographer.
Sure. Like the wink.
You know, the photographer, that cute queer girl with the white hair and the DSLR that she carries everywhere. Hey, it's the prince. Over here. Hi, mind if I join you? What makes you think she's queer? Don't... Oh, wait, that's you.
Yeah, what makes you think she's queer? Don't tell me you slept with her.
Oh, please. As if it wasn't obvious from the moment I saw her. A girl with a look like that, she's definitely my type. And my only doubt was, were you her type?
I'm glad you were taking this seriously.
2 years later, he finally asks, please. A hedonist always looks like she just left the pool. Oh, I don't like that.
Nah, I know.
Belt notches 3?
Yep.
Seat might as well belong to you. Thanks. Glad you could make it. When we left home, it seemed like we'd graduate without seeing you again. But I guess you wouldn't give up a chance to be fashionably late, would you? It's oh so important to be dramatic, of course. Something like that. I couldn't read the vibe at all. Was it friendly ribbing? Genuine viciousness? Social awkwardness? Her tone was weird. It was just weird. Speaking of dramatic, this whole game thing, how do we feel about that? It seems kind of over the top. I need more time to get my bearings. Well, how do you feel about it? The game, I mean. I asked first. I just smiled and ignored her protest. I figured if I was confident enough, I could get away with not answering her question. I hoped. I know you did, but how do you feel about the game? Oh, does it affect your answer? Yup. Honestly, I'm not sure myself. Oh, I just got another vote while we were talking. This one is from the Wallflower? I don't know who that is. Do you recognize him? She passed her phone to me so I could see. Obviously, I didn't recognize the face. There was a message attached starting, I've always been content to admire you from afar, but given... I looked away before I could read anymore. It felt wrong. No, I don't. He's cute, though. Enough for a rando. He's your type, isn't he?
Now remember, you can click through and not ask that unless you really want to know what the answer to that is.
Oh.
I'm just reminding you that is how the dialogue works in this game. You can continue on, or you can actually change the way the conversation's going.
Yeah. Oh, so you're in the mood for girls then. I've got those too. Let's see, there's the singer, the novelist. You really do have a lot, don't you? I didn't even ask. Yeah, me too. There's just a lot of people, they've foisted them on me. Well, 50,000 Instagram followers and you're surprised you're popular? I don't really think it's the same. I mean, I'm their only vote. There's a difference between a lot of people taking a casual interest in people picking you as the single person they trust. It's so weird. Although I could see myself getting drawn in. Not playing to win, but still, if people keep sending me votes, I suppose I should do something good with them.
That's a good point.
It feels manipulative at its core, but at the same time, people are giving them to me of their free will without even prompting. I'm not sure about it at all. Philosophical questions aside, did you get any particularly hot voters? There must be at least one that's attractive, surely.
CJ, subscribed for 2 months in a row. I love this channel since my roommate introduced me. Glad to be supporting Lure. Now Kiss is one of my favorite segments and got me to start playing Dream Daddy. Keep up the awesome job.
Awesome, CJ. Thanks for joining our community, and high five to your roommate. I love Dream Daddy. It's a very good game. This so far is so good. To be honest, I don't even think that's possible to be attracted to one of them. I mean, regardless of their looks. Anyone who just immediately give themselves away like that, it's too easy. It's very needy. That's not the word I'd use, but yeah, I guess I can only really handle one needy girl at a time.
Wow.
Oh good, I was so worried. Please, you can handle me as much as you'd like. And you, Prince, too? Drowning in votes from all the needy boys and girls, too? No, obviously I wasn't, and I had no idea why. I was still trying to piece together what the fuck was going on, and I could not answer. I could not in a million years answer that question. Hi. Thankfully, I was saved by the boss suddenly showing up. We're not doing very good at this.
Not so. It's only this first day, right? Lady, sir, how are you all doing? Can I get you anything to eat?
I think we're all good. Feeding off this man's ego is more than enough to go around after all.
Oh, can you really afford the empty calories?
People do not like our brother.
No.
Hey, now that's just mean. But seriously, we all ordered without any further incident or too much roasting on my part, and after that the conversation shifted. Mostly it was boring small talk for a while until well after our food had arrived. I'm sure you don't want to hear about what the photographer thought of the weather.
Yes, please skip it. There's nothing I want to hear less than the photographer's trademark weapons-grade aloof refusal to actually engage on a subject that doesn't even matter.
What the fuck does that even mean?
It means she's so cowardly, she refuses to expose anything of herself, lest it be used against her. Things like opinions or personality are liabilities to her, I guess.
I've met people like that.
Yeah. And it might actually put me to sleep. Whoop.
Well, anyway, halfway through the meal, she says, "You know, it's still hard to imagine this will be our last week together. How has it been 4 years already?" "Oh, it doesn't have to be our last week. Well, I mean, maybe for people like the prince. But we could spend many more weeks together, photographer." "Don't say you're too busy for me. It would break my heart." "Oh, is that how it is? You're not too busy yourself? I mean, given how much attention you're getting from all the boys this week, I just assumed, you know." "Don't worry, photographer. I always have time for you." I'm touched, but seriously, I don't know. Once university starts up, I think I'm going to be pretty much lost to the world. You know what I mean, right, Prince? Actually, what are your plans? You've never said what you're doing after you graduate. Well, it's nothing exciting at all. Just, you know, I'm going to go to university, then I'm going to get a cushy job at my father's company. It's no big deal and all that.
Really? You sat down, decided you were going to do your best impression of me, and no big deal and all that was the best you could come up with? If you didn't care, that would be fine, but if that's you trying, that's sad.
Fuck you!
And if that's you trying, then that's even more sad.
I'm sorry, I don't know what it's like to be a smug daddy's boy, so you're right. I'm having a hard time pretending to know what it's like to have support from him. That is sad.
That's unfair and you know it.
So is you interrupting my story with your stupid bullshit. This is good. We're getting our voice acting chops out there. This is quite fun.
Fine, go on. Sorry?
Yeah, yes, TXC2, we are the beast.
Yes. You left off at no big deal and all that.
Yeah, it must be comforting to know what you're going to do. To have no uncertainty for your future. Everything laid out in front of you. Yet so boring. Why lose yourself fixating on a moment forever ahead of you when you can instead live in the moment you exist in? The present is so much more important. Personally, I'm just trying to figure out all the rest of this week. All this crew stuff, it's kind of boring. I don't think I'd bother normally. And the fact that we don't have any internet access is killing me, but it's important that I get some good pictures for the yearbook after all. Especially people who are interested in the game. I'd love to get some interviews with people who are really enjoying this. I know it all seems boring, but have you seen the pool, drinking in the sun, enjoying night swims? That sounds great, especially if you had the right company. That's fair. The photographer looked right at me. Could use a partner. If you're up for that, I'd be very happy to reward you with my votes if it's for a good cause like that, after all.
Damn.
All right, let's do it.
Okay.
Sure, I'd be happy to help out. The swimmer rolled her eyes. Prince, please, you must get better at negotiations than that. At least you should hold out for more of a reward than just votes. Oh, do you have an alternative in mind? But she's not into she's not into boys, and we're supposed to be pretending to be a boy.
That's right.
I certainly have some ideas. Of course I do, but the photographer's offer... Of course you do, but if the photographer's offering her votes, I will very graciously accept them. Okay, wonderful. I'll let you know how you can help me out soon then. Oh, the health goth. Ah, excellent. Good job. Not that we did much other than click some things. The swimmer seemed annoyed to be snubbed, though. Was that the right thing to say? Oh, I don't know. I feel like the politics with your friends are so complicated. There's so much tension, and I understood none of it.
Friends. Sure, that's what they are.
Well, maybe that fucking attitude is what makes things so complicated. Well, anyway, after that we had dessert, but nothing else worth mentioning happened. Good cheesecake, but... well, playing diplomacy with the present company made me feel a little bit too nervous to enjoy it. You can only do photographer or swimmer.
Yeah, good.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, the idea is that they
Apparently
branch.
We should have flirted.
Oh, well, I mean, people wanted us to flirt. Doesn't necessarily mean that we have to.
I feel like she seems nice.
Mm-hmm.
I feel...
I mean, whether that leads to good things for us or not, I don't know, but I hope it does.
All right.
Oh.
Okay, so now, we can go. 14 votes.
But potential suspicion skyrockets if we don't do it properly.
But we can get 3 votes for doing 2. I don't know. I think we just continue.
I think we do. The risk reward is better over here.
Yeah. Wait. Hold on. How do I save my game?
I'm not sure.
Save. Load.
There we go. I think you can click.
Oh, it's already.
Or create new save file if you want to create a new place to save.
There. Okay. Yes. Okay.
And return.
Wow.
Good.
All right, let's do it.
Did work. I was glad. All right.
High risk, high reward, but most importantly, high risk.
Mm-hmm.
No, we didn't miss the photographer. We went with the photographer rather than the swimmer. But apparently we don't get... No spoilers in chat, please.
Yeah, we'd appreciate that.
Hi, Prince. I was looking for you. Well, you found me. Want to get dinner together? I'd love to, but right now I've been dragged in to mediate a fight between Beauty and...
Who's...
Oh. Definitely the lieutenant.
Yeah, that sounds good. I like that. No, definitely INTJ.
Hey, what are you saying about INTJs here? You don't speak ill of my Myers-Briggs horoscope.
No.
But I've been dragged in to mediate a fight between Beauty and the lieutenant. Do you want me to owe you a favor? I think you'll like what I've got in mind. It's directly out of your playbook.
Oh, yeah.
Now let's flirt.
Mm-hmm.
No. What kind of favor? Is that a yes? Aren't you worried about leaving it open-ended like that with someone like me? What kind of favor did you have in mind? She leaned in just a little bit closer. Just a little. Something fun, I hope. I really don't mind owing you one, to be honest, and I'm excited by the idea of finding out what you really need. Oh, well, I'm sure I can think of something. I'm looking forward to it. Right now, though, what I need from you is to just come in, be your usual charming self, and make me seem reasonable, but in comparison...
Damn.
I think I can manage that. I'll let you get dinner yourself. I'll text you when it's a good time to interject. Sounds good? Sure, got it. That's great. I'll see you soon then. With our plans made, she disappeared and I went to go have dinner without her, waiting on her message. Always bully the nerd/lieutenant, i.e. be an ass. I mean, if the point is to make her look good in comparison, probably.
Yeah, that's fair. And you didn't stop at all to realize that you were being manipulated by her and doing exactly what she wanted you to do?
How fucking cynical a person you are, that you think doing what someone wants and being manipulated are the same thing.
Not trusting a photographer isn't cynicism, it's just smart.
Oh, come on. I could handle it just fine. At no point was she ever dishonest about her intentions. Ever. I could handle it. And you know, I already felt like we had a good chemistry and we could probably make this work. A short while after I'd finished eating, my phone went off with a text from her. Oh, things are getting heated. I figured it was my cue. I wasn't sure where they were, but I found their table without too much trouble. All the bright hair stood out. Hey ladies, mind if I sit here and join you for dessert? Please do.
I'll take her.
Yeah.
We were just talking about...
It's good to see you again. How have you been doing? Yeah, how are you, Prince? I was hoping I'd see you again. Well, here I am, and I'm doing great, thanks.
Thanks for interrupting. We were just talking about... Wait, is that what you were doing when you pulled out your phone? Texting this guy to bail you out?
Not at all. I was just passing by, and you all seemed like nice company. If you were in the middle of something private, though, I could go. I don't want to get the photographer in trouble. Stay! Well, if you insist. She didn't say anything at the time, but I later got a message from her with a vote attached saying, "Thanks for the save."
Oh, so they can just give away individual other votes, too.
Wow. You actually got him to stay when you tell him to? What a good boy. Does he heal, too? I think that's more your thing than mine. Well, sorry, I'm not doing the right voices here. I think that's more your thing than mine.
Is this a sex thing?
No comment. All three of them gave me a look then. Silence. Uh-oh.
Yep.
Gain +1 suspicion.
Seriously? Well, I'm sure you didn't behave that suspiciously the whole time, or you would have been founded instantly, and you would not be here now.
Why do you say that? Come on, what's the worst that would have happened? Some awkward laughs? It wouldn't have been that bad. I can deal with awkward just fine.
That's great, but it wouldn't just be awkward. It would be extremely bad. I don't think you understand just how much certain people... I don't think you understand just how much certain people would jump at a chance to hurt me through my sister if they knew. If they found out it was you, I have no doubt that you'd be spending the rest of the cruise tied up in the cargo hold, visited only to collect blackmail material on me.
Huh, okay, whatever.
I'm not joking.
Sure, dude.
Look at me, do I look like I'm joking? Some of my classmates are absolutely that vicious and that eager to hurt me, and would be happy to accept you as collateral damage.
Seriously?
Seriously. If you blew your cover, you would be tied up in the cargo hold. Guarantee it, without even a second thought. I like this, how it's kind of like, if you screw this up, this is what's going to happen to you.
That's fucking terrifying! What the fuck is wrong with this class? Jesus!
Now, you were saying?
Well, anyway, needless to say, that didn't happen.
Needless to say, indeed. Get back to the story, please.
I don't think I ever really got the concept of emasculating until then, but I'm pretty sure that's what I felt in that moment.
Well, thank you for using my identity to test drive new emotions at my expense. Not that I'm one to care about that. Emasculating? Come on, my masculinity isn't that fragile.
That's right. Nobody needs fragile masculinity. Make the choices you want to make, regardless of how you think that impacts like a societally created concept of masculinity that has no meaning and isn't important. Do things that make you happy.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, but be nice to people too.
Yeah, obviously, but you know, like, hey, you want to fucking learn to knit and crochet? That's not emasculating. That's rad.
Yeah, absolutely.
Cool. So, did you ever wear that leather skirt of mine? No, let me guess. You weren't up for it, were you?
Sorry, it was too hot for the weather.
Yeah, right.
So instead, I wore a nice light sundress. I took a picture. Pretty, right?
What the fuck? That's not mine. I don't know anything like that. Where did you even get that?
You know, from the mall. I'm surprised you don't wear dresses. They're so comfortable. It feels really freeing.
Ugh. I hate you.
I guess that's when he went to summer school in your place.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Trying to be all, like, light and flirty.
Which probably was completely different than her normal look, too. So.
Yeah.
So, I'm sorry. What was that you were saying about emasculating? I don't even know what the word means.
This game is amazing.
Yeah,
Paige.
it's really well written.
This is so good. Okay, let's just get back to the conversation at hand.
I'm not here to listen to your sexual banter. If you two really want to get up to shenanigans with the beauty, convince her to see reason so I can go. Oh. She won't even talk to the president right now, which I think is particularly cruel. Just talk to him, he deserves that much. Oh.
Oh, do you want to play it safe?
I think it's better to play it safe. I mean, we could keep moving through, but then we lose our chance at some stuff, but...
Is she going to say one more thing? I don't think so.
Okay, let's take her side. Or Beauty's side, rather, I guess.
We don't get as many votes, but...
We avoid extra suspicion. Like, I think those are guarantees. Like, what we end up getting is, like, if you take this thing, you will get that absolutely.
Yeah.
If we move on and don't do either of these things, who knows when they disappear.
There's got to be a way to reduce your suspicion level, though.
There is. I'm aware of that much.
Okay, fuck it. Let's go then.
Okay, let's go hard.
Hey, I'm not taking any sides here. But what's the issue here? There's no harm in hearing the full story. Is there? You too. I just said I'm not taking sides. This is me not taking sides. If you absolutely must.
It's really simple. Just talk to him.
Come on, what's the full story? Both the beauty and the lieutenant glared at me, deeply unimpressed. Gained 2 suspicion. Gained 3 votes.
Wow.
Wow, lots of people just giving away their votes for stupid reasons.
Yeah.
But I got a message from the photographer afterwards with votes attached saying, "And thanks for drawing the heat away from me. I was surprised." I'll explain. I know it's pretty weird for the 3 of us to be having dinner together, right? But they wanted a dispute mediated. Actually, I just wanted that man to stop sending his obnoxious lackey after me. I'm obnoxious.
Oh, Reds, yeah.
You're the one being
immature and rude, and given your relationship, he has every right to talk to you. Ooh, I don't think we take the extra suspicion, do we?
I could tell the photographer was irritated, trying to keep the peace. This is how her whole evening had been going?
Probably.
Yeah, that's what I figured too. Okay, please let me finish. The beauty got a group of votes from someone that the lieutenant says meant to have them split between the 2 of them. I'm not objecting to splitting the votes, I told him. I'd do it if he just left me alone. So far, he has done an incredibly poor job at leaving me alone, so he gets none, and that's why we're all here suffering together.
Holy crap! That wasn't part of the agreement! Ooh,
She's being super shitty.
Yeah. Yeah, and plus, I mean, the extra... I don't think the game is over if you take 5 suspicion. I just think it means you can't afford to take any more after that.
Let's do it!
Let's do it, yeah. Because 10 votes seems like a really good...
realistically, we save right beforehand, so we can go back and make other choices if we...
Absolutely. This is definitely worth it, I think.
I've heard enough. Here's what I think. You should leave her the hell alone. Come on. Do you know how this looks, man? A guy sending someone to pester a girl because she won't give him the time of day? That is creepy as fuck. You should go back and tell him that when a woman asserts her boundaries, you should fucking listen. How hard is that?
You know, it's more complicated than that. You're making him come across as... You know, it's more complicated than that. You're making him come across... That's not how it is. He's doing so much for her, and this is how he's repaid? That's completely unfair.
Please, let's be calm about this. I am calm, but please understand I'm calmly stating my boundaries, and I'm feeling very hurt that they're being shouted over.
You keep saying that. It doesn't change the facts. You owe him that much. How can you not realize that?
Come on, you sound like a broken record. You're just saying the same thing over and over again, and it's clearly not convincing.
That's why I came to the photographer. Come on, can't you convince her to just be reasonable?
I want to mediate, not take sides. Well, I'm taking sides, and I'm going to come down on the side of the person who isn't being a giant, creepy, overbearing asshole.
Of course you'd say that. You're just trying to impress her.
All she wants is to be left alone. Please leave her alone. Honestly, this seems like pretty reasonable.
Yeah, that's true.
Like, I don't know the other side of the story, but holy fuck.
You're not part of this.
Neither are you. You're just here on behalf of the president, right? I've got an idea. Beauty, mind if I deliver a message on your behalf? Go right ahead. Okay, well, from one proxy to another. Get fucked, please. I'll say it again in case you didn't hear me. Get fucked and leave her alone.
Alright. How could you have possibly been this bad at pretending to be me?
Well, because that's why we're getting so much suspicion.
Yeah.
Well, I could tell what I'd done was definitely a line too far. I overplayed my hand and already said too many things that were out of character for my role as you. It was exactly like you said. When they realized I wasn't you, nobody was scared of me. But a lot of people definitely wanted revenge for being fucked with like that.
Oh, when you hit 5, is that it?
Oh, no.
Okay,
well, now we know.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, that's okay.
Obviously it didn't happen or you wouldn't be here. Do we try it again?
Let's try it again.
Okay.
Let's try it again, but...
Try to go real easy. Like, avoid a lot of suspicion,
Well, avoid a lot of suspicion until the end when we get those 10 votes.
Yeah, that should still come up, hopefully.
Because we're at 0 suspicion right now.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, we got this. This game is very forgiving.
Mm-hmm. Which is nice.
Hi, I was looking for you. Like, let's skip a bunch of this. Oh.
Oh.
I didn't even see that. That's so funny. Oh my god. Holy shit.
I was like, wait, she wasn't. Oh, it's so good.
This game is amazing. Everybody go and buy it. It's on sale on Steam right now. It was like this was $12.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
It's criminally inexpensive.
This game is so good. I realize I've only been playing it for an hour, but this is everything I wanted from this stream. And all of the other games were things I did not want from this stream, but this is incredible.
And now you found it. Okay, for everyone who missed that, because it gives you a set of like things to know about the person, like GPA or whatever. And in this case, it was her Myers-Briggs scores, and as it was going down the screen to slide to the bottom, they kept changing over and over, which is ridiculous. Because why would you know, why would your personality type ever change? But right?
Yeah, I feel like blah, blah, blah. I'm just skipping a bunch of the dialogue.
Yeah, no, we should do that. I don't know if there's an accelerate button or not.
I already have text at max speed.
Okay.
Hey ladies, mind if I sit here and join you for dessert?
All right, we're back to this again.
Please do.
We were just talking about...
It's good to see you again. How have you been doing? Yeah, how are you, Prince? I was hoping I'd see you again. Well, here I am, and I'm doing great, thanks.
Thanks for interrupting. We were just talking about... Wait, is that what you're doing when you pulled out your phone? Texting this guy to bail you out?
I'm sorry, I wasn't trying to change the subject on you.
All right.
I'm impressed. How do I get him to come when I call? Hey, I have no idea what any of you are talking about. But I'm not going to argue with cuties fighting over me. Please do go on.
Nobody is fighting over you.
That's awfully defensive. Are you jealous of me or them?
What? Stop it. Nobody is fighting over you. Sorry, I keep going back and forth to
yeah.
the chat, just to keep an eye on stuff.
She glanced between Beauty and the photographer.
Right? Tell him!
I was fighting over him a little bit, to be honest. Don't let it go to his head.
Ah! I'm not here to listen to your sexual banter. If you two really want to get up to shenanigans with the Beauty, convince her to see reason so I can go. So you won't even talk to the president right now, which I think is particularly cruel. Just talk to him. He deserves that much. It's just about the game. It can't be put off, and furthermore, it's not reasonable to put it off.
It's obviously... I need to figure out what Beauty's voice is. I don't know, maybe a little higher? It's obviously not about the game.
See? See?
She looked at me expectantly.
Oh.
Come on, hey, this has nothing to do with me. Just listen, please.
I just noticed that down in the corner here, it said +1 suspicion. So by following this dialogue option, we're going to end up with at least one suspicion. I didn't realize that's how that worked.
No.
That's kind of amazing.
Yeah. I know it's pretty weird for the three of us to be having dinner together, right? But God, this must have been so complicated to write. I'm thinking of like how the dialogue trees actually branch out in the script.
She says that when you play the game through, if you play it through at least 7 times, you still have only covered and do different choices every time. You covered maybe half of the available dialogue options. And it's a 7-day game, like it's a long game.
Oh my god.
Yeah, there's like 32,000 lines or something in the game. It is ridiculous.
This is Ladykiller in a Bind. MTV CDM is linking it on Steam. It is on sale right now. Mm-hmm. This game is great so far. Apparently there's a lot of sex you can turn on as a safe for work thing.
Well, safe for work only means that they don't get nude. That's, I think, the only thing about the safe for work. I don't know if they actually take out a lot of the sexy times or not.
I don't know, but
yeah.
we're gonna find out. I don't know. They wanted to... Actually, I just wanted that man to stop sending his obnoxious lackey after me.
I'm obnoxious? You're the one being immature and rude, and given your relationship, he has every right to talk to you.
That's different.
Yeah.
I could tell the photographer was irritated at trying to keep the peace. Was this how her whole evening had been going?
Probably.
Yeah, that's what I figured too.
Okay.
Okay, please let me finish. The beauty got a group of votes from someone that the lieutenant says meant to have them split between the two of them. I'm not objecting to splitting the votes. I told him I'd do it if he just left me alone. And so far, he has done an incredibly poor job at leaving me alone, so he gets none. And that's why we're all here suffering together. With a little bit of vocal fry. That's what I was looking for in that delivery. I don't think I have a lot of range as a voice actress. I can do like crazy like stuff, but I definitely think I could do the good emoting.
That wasn't part of the agreement. Okay, I think we take those votes.
Yeah, let's do it.
Yeah. Oh, Rex6520 just subscribed. Welcome.
I've heard enough. Here's what I think. You should leave her the hell alone. Come on, do you know how this looks, man? A guy sending someone to pester a girl because she won't give him the time of day? That's as creepy as fuck. And you should go back and tell him that when a woman asserts her boundaries, you should fucking listen. How hard is that?
Oh, you should know it's more complicated than that. You're making him come across as... That's not how it is. He's doing so much for her, and this is how he's repaid? That's completely unfair.
Please, let's be calm about this. I am calm, but please understand. I am calmly stating my boundaries, and I'm feeling very hurt that they're being shouted over.
You keep saying that. It doesn't change the facts. You owe him that much. How can you not realize that?
Come on, you sound like a broken record. You're just saying the same thing over and over again, and it's clearly not convincing.
That's why I came to photographer. Come on, can't you convince her to just be reasonable?
I want to mediate, not take sides. Well, I'm taking sides, I'm going to come down on the side of the person who isn't being a giant, creepy, overbearing asshole.
Of course you'd say that. You're just trying to impress her.
All she wants is to be left alone. Please leave her alone.
You're not part of this.
And neither are you. You're just here on behalf of the president, right? I've got an idea. Beauty, mind I deliver a message on your behalf? Go right ahead. Okay, well, from one proxy to another, get fucked, please. I'll say it again in case you didn't hear me. Get fucked and leave her alone.
Seriously? Well, I'm sure you didn't behave that suspiciously the whole time, or you would have found it instantly, and you would not be here now.
Well, why do you say that? Come on, what's the worst thing that could have happened? Some awkward laughs? It wouldn't have been that bad.
So this is the whole getting locked up thing, isn't it?
Yeah. Blah, blah, blah.
Also, for people who wonder, this game won the IGF's Best Narrative Award.
No kidding!
I know, right?
No kidding!
All right.
Both the lieutenant and the photographer looked at me aghast, but I could tell Beauty was pleased with my saying what she couldn't. I'll make this very simple. Here, I'm transferring the votes in question to a man who actually respects me.
Oh, man.
Here you go, Prince.
Oh, now we're definitely a target.
Oh my god. Vice President. Oh my god, the Vice President's vote was in there.
Yep.
Oh wait,
it cycles, which is great.
Yeah, I want to see what... The President doesn't deserve my vote. Oh! Now I can't give them to the President, and he'll just have to go through the Prince. And now that man has no reason to bother me.
You can't do that!
Well, it looks like she did, unfortunately. That's one way to resolve the disagreement. It's a little dramatic, but, well, what's done is done. It can't be helped now, can it? Now, please run along. The photographer gives me an unimpressed look. Womp womp.
Well, that was your fault. Whoosh.
She made more fuss about it, but the lieutenant did leave angrily. That was really not how I was expecting it to go down when I invited you over, I have to say. Ah, so that is why he's here. I was hoping he'd provide a bit of balance, but I guess it went too far, huh? Well, you solved my problem, I think. I kissed the photographer on the cheek. She kissed the photographer on the cheek. Thanks a lot. She turned to me. And as for you, Maybe if you stop by later, I could show you a little more gratitude. Did you have something in mind? Well, you just took care of a problem for me very kindly, and I'd be happy to take care of you. Oh, now what does that mean? She just smiled and kissed me on the cheek, close enough to leave, just close enough to just barely brush against my lips. Close enough just to tease, to leave the thought of kissing her in my mind. Ask again in private if you want to find out. Until, anyway, she disappeared after that, leaving the two of us alone. When are you two finally going to just date? Even I feel like I'm being teased, watching your perpetual will they, won't they. Well, you know. No, I don't know, but I figured shrugging awkwardly and avoiding the question was exactly what she expected. In any event, thanks for coming by. I promise next time I won't be pushing any sort of agenda. It was good to see you, really. You're a fun person to be around. Likewise, which is more than I can say about certain other people. You really have it out for the lieutenant, don't you? You know how it is. I was hoping she would be able to fill in the blanks herself. Cryptocopter subscribed for 13 months in a row, saying you need to get Ian on the show. We require Scottish character voices. Let's treat this game seriously. Fair enough. So, you mentioned dessert? Still interested? And after that, nothing else particularly interesting happened until we split ways, unless you'd like me to tell you all about the cheesecake.
Maybe skip that part.
Well, anyway, it was really fucking good, and afterwards, the photographer kissed me on the cheek, and I'd promised we'd have to catch up again soon. Oh, late evening. It was just past midnight, and I didn't know where I was heading for the night at that point. The boss had promised she'd help me with my clothes, regardless of where I ended up. But she'd also passed on a message from Beauty, and although I didn't really know who she was at that point, there was something important she'd like to propose in her room. So I decided to just take a walk, think things over, maybe admire some of the architecture in the hallway, and clear my head. Somehow I
didn't think of you as the Art Deco type.
Oh, look, I know I seem incredibly cool, and, well, it's because I am, but this whole thing was overwhelming even for me. In any event, after wandering for a while, I found myself out on the deck, and the night was quiet, and the cool air was calming, and just what I needed. I was kind of spaced out, but eventually I noticed there's a small girl walking not far behind me, seemingly following me. Hello? You're not stalking me, are you?
Of course she's behind 7 proxies.
Let's call her the stalker.
Yeah.
Shoot, what's for the stalker's voice like?
Do you want me to take it?
Yeah, do it.
No, not at all. I'm sorry I called out your name several times, but you didn't seem to hear. I'm not very good at yelling, sorry.
She did have a very quiet voice. I believed her. Okay. Fair enough. What's up?
Well, I just wanted to ask you, that is, I heard that you changed your plans?
I was at a loss, but giving her a shy stammering, I just hoped that she wouldn't be suspicious when I had no idea what she was talking about. I've made a lot of plans this week, and you're gonna have to be more specific.
You know, us being roommates. Those plans. I mean, if you don't want to be with me, that's okay. I'm just surprised. Although, I mean, I guess you and the Beauty would be really good together, too.
Oh, sorry about that. I didn't remember what I said exactly, but I think there might have been a misunderstanding. I only get 1 week left with everyone here, and I don't really want to be tied down, you know. I'm sure you understand.
I don't think I... Oh, you mean, yes, I understand, of course. You're a really popular guy. I get what you mean completely.
I just want to keep my options open, that's all.
Of course. I guess I have a lot of competition, don't I? That's just a joke, I'm just joking.
I smiled at her. I know, I'm sorry. I didn't mean for you to get the wrong idea. It's just saying goodbye to everyone's really important to me. That's all.
Of course. You don't have to justify yourself. I'm sorry, it's my fault for assuming.
She glanced around, unable to look me in the eyes, clearly psyching herself up to say something.
Maybe you'll hang out with me one night, though? I mean, if you'd like, if it turns out you're not busy with someone else, it'd be good to see you, that's all. If not, I understand. It's okay.
I shrugged and just tried to give a non-committal response. Yeah, maybe. We'll see how it goes, but I'd like that.
Okay. Well, I'll see you around then. She's so precious.
She's so precious, but we can't spend time with her because she's going to rumble us immediately.
Oh. So Beauty or the Stalker?
Removes all suspicion. Removes all suspicion. We could have gone way harder.
But we could also get votes.
Let's go with Beauty and...
Just get rid of those 2 points?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm getting an idea for how aggressively I can play this game.
Alright. Sounds good. There's also no difficulty here, so I think it basically plays out as a... it plays out.
Yeah. Gishap has subscribed for 30 months in a row saying, a Merry Christmas to all. I don't know what I was expecting when I knocked on her door. The boss had just said she had a proposition, but I didn't know anything about her yet.
Would you have gone if you'd known?
I don't know. But the moment I knocked on her door, I knew nothing, and I was frankly just relieved at having received any sort of direction. I don't want to go into day 2 with 3 suspicions. It's going to seriously limit our options. You know where I'm going with this, right? I know you said you wanted all the sexy details, but... Well, I don't know. You seem a little straight-laced. Do you actually know what sex is? I just wanted to check.
Very funny.
Okay, but seriously? Do you want me to give you an opportunity to skip out of me describing getting laid? Because if you don't say anything, I'm gonna brag.
Oh.
And trust me, man, there is a lot to brag about. Oh, do you want the option to skip it? I'll leave it at the top of the screen during each sex scene if you say yes.
Do we... So, some of the story is probably tied up in this anyway, isn't it? But I mean, since you can skip it, it wouldn't mean that it would wreck the story. So we could keep it completely safe for work.
Let's say we'll give ourselves the option to skip it, but let's not skip them. I feel like they are part of the story.
Mm-hmm.
Guys, I'm trying to do it not safe for work.
Or you're trying to do it safe for work, but also...
Yeah.
So...
this is just... this isn't skipping it. Do you want the option to skip it?
I think we say yes.
Don't we skip for the stream? No skips? I think we can say yes, that we get the option to skip. That we can skip if we want.
Yes,
but
fine.
let's not default skip everything, because I kind of do want to see how this plays out.
Yeah.
I gotta see the sweaters. Yeah. Yeah, keeping the option available if we need to tap out is cool. Keep the option play it by ear. Completely safe for work. I want to see the sweaters. It's but it's also pretty full on. Well, like I said, let's see what they're like, because Bijou and I haven't played this game, and if we want to tap out because it's a little too sexy, you guys can get the game yourself, and you can see it on your own time. Or if it's not your jam, you just want to play for the intrigue story, I think we can do that too.
Absolutely.
So let's just keep going. And we'll check in with you in a second. I'll let you know. Oh, wait.
I'll let you know. Now, will you continue your story?
Sure thing. As I was saying, I was just about to get invited to the bedroom of a very pretty girl. Oh, hello there. It's good to see you came. Hey, your messenger said that you had a proposition? I do. Please come in. I'm going to be acting out a sex scene with myself. I think that's better than us acting out a sex scene.
That would be a little more awkward, I think.
We're gonna be skipping it just for Bijou and I.
Oh no!
No, we're friends. Yeah. Yeah, if you don't want to watch the sex scene at all, you can mute the stream, keep chat open, or just set an egg timer and come back in 2 minutes or something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, does this count as a kiss? We'll see. We'll see. Sometimes you could have sex without kissing.
I mean, because she kind of already did. Everyone's been kissing each other a lot, actually. Lots of kisses on the cheek and stuff, right?
Oh, yeah. I guess our kiss counter's up by 2.
Yeah.
All right. So she led me inside her room and quickly closed the door behind me. Should we flirt?
Sure.
Yeah. Is that really appropriate, inviting a boy like me into your room late at night? Aren't you worried I might get the wrong idea? Oh, no. Surely you wouldn't take advantage of me, you scoundrel. Please, I'm just an innocent maiden. Please be gentle with me. Is that what you expected me to say? Now you're definitely giving me the wrong idea. Oh dear, you're going to be a handful, aren't you? Please, have a seat. Can I get you a glass? Or can I have something else brought if you're not a wine person? Sure, wine's good, so what's this about? I sat down, but even after she finished pouring a glass for me, she stayed standing, looking down at me as she spoke. I found it slightly unnerving. How did you find your first day? Did everything go the way you thought it would? Sure, I'm just thrilled to be spending the week out here. She stood beside me, putting a hand on my shoulder. I couldn't help but admire her fingers. Whoa!
Damn!
And noticed 2 conspicuously short nails.
Why is that significant?
God, you're so fucking straight. If I'm gonna have to stop and explain every single aspect of queer sex to you, we're gonna be here a long-ass time.
Why, were you busy?
Why don't you stop interrupting me and you'll find out.
Okay, go ahead.
She put her hand on on my shoulder, touching me lightly. Affinity for pipe. Coughs, pulls a collar. Is that so? Because I've heard you've been acting strangely. Saying things that are very unlike what the prince would say.
So, people are asking, wait, wine? Aren't they 18? They're underage. It's like...
No, they're all 18. It's very clear that their ages are 18.
Some places in Canada also, like in Alberta, 18 is the legal age to drink. And that might be the case in Nova Scotia as well. I don't know. Or they might be from some other province, and they just left from Halifax. But I'm assuming everybody here is Canadian and very rich, and yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway.
And Nightvalent28 says, even straight people should know that. The brother is an ignorant buffoon. I mean, both of us were like, whoa!
Yeah, immediately. It's like, Jesus!
19 for Nova Scotia. They're at sea. Everything is legal at sea.
There's that, too.
Well, everybody here is 18.
Yeah.
Anyhow. I was nervous. Had I already fucked things up? I'm sure I don't know what you're talking about. She just laughed. Oh, it is much fun as as much as it's so fun to watch you squirm. Relax, I know you're not him. It's a good imitation, but your brother already told me all about you. Ah. You really are just as pretty as him, you know that? Thanks, I think. So you had a proposition? Yes, that's right. She took me by the hand, squeezing delicately. She smiled at me. The tone of her voice was firm, and yet had a real gentleness to it. Tell me, how was your day? Are you finding adjusting to your new identity? You know, it's weird, I guess. Are you having trouble? You've been put in a very difficult situation. How are you coping with it? I've been pretty lucky, I think. I don't know how long that'll last. Oh, you poor thing. Here's my proposition. I'd like to help you out. Why? She didn't answer the question. She just squeezed my hand tightly, as if to reassure me. If you rack up too much suspicion with everything else, your brother told you something bad's going to happen, right? But I know how everyone works. I can say things that will cancel it out and let you start the next day with a clean slate. If you do too many suspicious things at once, I can't help. But so long as you make it to the end of the day without blowing your cover, I can fix things for you. Why do I get the feeling that there's going to be a but here? Well, I'd like... She took a sip of her wine, staring at me, Not into my eyes. Just at me. She didn't say anything more. I tilted my head, giving her a look. You were saying something? Oh, I'm sorry. I just suddenly got lost in thought. This will sound silly, but I was thinking about kissing you, actually. Sorry, you're really hot. You know that? She bent over, leaning close to me. Ooh, do we play it cool? Let's play it cool.
Let's play it cool.
She's very cool. The beast is very cool.
She won't even see it coming.
She owns a lot of leather. Very cool. I took her by the chin and pulled her closer, stealing a kiss from her. Like this? I like...
Look at how absolutely no point did you even entertain the idea of not kissing a stranger you just met.
She's really beautiful and was interesting and had a mysterious allure. Why wouldn't I want to? I don't fucking understand you!
With an actual kiss.
I love acting out the scenes between the brother.
Yeah. Well, you could have waited a little longer.
Why? Why? Do you think there's some minimum amount of time that you have to spend with somebody before kissing becomes fun? You are a ridiculous man! Now, if you're done interrupting...
Probably not.
I was gloating smugly, and it took her a moment to figure out how to respond. Yes, like that. Then she kissed me back with a slight hesitation despite her confident airs.
An actual kiss.
That's...
Seen on camera.
Yes, that's a kiss. She was gentle and her lips were soft against... Also, I love that the beast is like, I know what I want.
Mm-hmm. Just gonna take it.
I'm a lesbian who wants to fuck girls, and this girl seems super into it, so let's go!
Yep. Well, I've been waiting all goddamn day.
Yeah. Yeah, you set this up this morning. Mm-hmm. You've been flirting with me all day. You seem into it.
Yeah.
Alright. She was gentle and her lips were soft against me. Each of her kisses feeling slow and more deliberate. Just slightly too slow, leaving me wanting more. If you're not interested in hearing this chat, like in reading in this part, try to minimize your window, keep chat open. Chat will ping you when we're done, and if we're like, whoa, this is too much, we'll skip entirely. Chat will ping you.
You can also mute the tab on your browser if you don't want to hear us reading it for some reason.
Yeah. I just want to make sure everybody's comfortable.
Yeah, absolutely.
Right. I could tell she was waiting on me to make a more aggressive move, her tongue lightly teasing with the thought of a deeper kiss. I couldn't help myself, and she murmured quietly against me as I did, gripping me tightly by my shirt collar, and she kissed me back, just as deep. Yuri on boat. But only for a brief few seconds before she pulled back suddenly. She shivered, closing her eyes before she got her bearings again. Wow. Yes, that's just what I was imagining. Are you sure? I'm sure we could give it some more thought. Well, anyway, I was saying, you've been put in quite a predicament, haven't you? What I'm proposing is, I'll put everything right, sort out all the suspicion you've accumulated during the day. For a price. And what would that be? And she just got this big, wicked grin as if she was so pleased with what she was about to say. Honestly, though, all I could think of was that I wanted to kiss that grin of hers. Valhalla Knight is cheered with 100 bits. 100, is this our fastest zero to kiss yet? In either case, I like her. Now kiss. I want you to be my plaything. I want your pretty, boyish body.
Boyish.
She ran one of her sharp fingernails along my cheek as she explained. Like, I feel like the beast is like... Yeah! I have something to confess. I have a bit of a mean side. I like seeing girls like you squirming and desperate. You're really hot, and I know I just know you'd be even hotter under my heel. She leaned in close, kissing me gently, but then just lingering there, her lips brushing against mine. So here's my proposal. If you let me tie you and have my way with me, if you let me tie you and have my way with you, and then let me hear you beg, I'll take care of all your suspicion and put everything right. What do you think of that? I can explain more, but are you interested? That's very dramatic. I don't know when these choices are gonna go.
Right?
This is so stressful.
Yeah. It's even worse because you're like, I can click it at any time until I can no longer click it.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
This is such a well-designed game. I would have played faster and looser and gotten more suspicion off had I known. I didn't know how it reset. It was like a cooldown timer or something, right?
Yeah.
Go on. You want that? You'll let me have my way with you.
the slight sweat drop.
Yeah. She stroked my cheek and gave me a quick kiss. Good girl. So not clicking go on is always an option?
I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean...
Okay, I know I keep teasing people about everything, about like when we're gonna get to the sex stuff, but I just want to make sure that everybody's aware.
Yeah, we're probably pretty close.
Yeah. Then she explained all the basics to me about her expectations and safety and how she still expected me to say something if I was emotionally uncomfortable and give me a safe word. Yay!
Yay!
Bye, Erica.
It's 10:30 already. Wow.
Yeah, this game is flying.
Oh, and what was it?
It's none of your fucking business.
Nice! Well, how am I going to know when you used it or not?
It's easy. I didn't have to. It's private and personal. I'll give you the sexy details because you asked, but this isn't the same.
I don't understand why you're willing to tell me everything else, but that's a line too far.
Because I trust her now with that vulnerability, but I don't trust you. It's like symbolic and shit. The point is, it was negotiated, and I could back out at any time if I felt like it. But I didn't. That's the bottom line. I didn't. The bottom line?
Fine, whatever, go on.
I feel a lot better that the writer depicted this appropriately. Christine Love is not fucking around.
No.
Like we said, this game won the... What was it?
It was the Independent Game Awards.
But was it for Best Narrative, you said?
It was Best Narrative of the year in 2016 or 2017.
I don't think they'd award that to something with incredibly problematic sex scenes.
No.
Not in this... Not in 2017.
No. Absolutely not.
Alright. Let's move on. Now... what to do with you? She leaned in, stealing another kiss and quickly tossing aside layers of clothing, starting to unbutton my shirt. At first just the top few, enough to expose my... I don't want to read these things.
Breasts! There, did I make it easier?
I looked at her own dress and it was daunting. It was ornate. I wasn't used to outfits being so complex. I am sorry, I have no idea where to start undressing you. You'll have to show me. But then she just took me by the chin, lifting my head up suddenly and interrupting me. I don't want you to undress me. I didn't say anything about that. You're the one here who gets to be naked and objectified. What I want for you to sit still and look pretty for me. Do you think you can do that? I wasn't sure what to say to that kind of directness. I looked away, feeling weird in a way that I never had before. The idea of actually saying yes to that was just embarrassing.
What I love about this is that it's like you have to spend all day playing as your brother.
Yeah.
But at night you have to play as yourself.
She just smiled and stroked me on the cheek. That's hardly... Ow! I kind of figured that was happening. Then she giggled a bit and stroked me on the cheek where she just slapped me. No talking back. Is that understood? I feel like it's going to take
a little bit more
to get this game. I don't think she's used to...
Yeah, no, especially,
I don't know, that sounds too... Fuck!
Okay. It's like, that's a weird noise for the game to make.
That's Graham.
Okay.
We're watching our neighbor's cats. 1 second. I fed them this morning.
to each other. No.
She tapped me on the cheek again.
Tapped me. Oh!
Then hit me hard on the other side. Holy shit. Kathleen, do the beauties eat a slump? No.
No.
Oh my god, this game is intense. Google's Christine Love. Okay, I have a new fan crush. Everybody go out and get this game for yourself for Christmas. This is so good, baby. It's so good.
It's so good.
It's so good. I'm so wrapped up. I can keep this up all night, you know. Or you could be a good girl and just do as you're told. She raised her hand, ready to hit me again. What's it going to be? Do you have another smart-ass comment? I wasn't sure what to say. I wasn't used to being called out so directly like that, but I guess my smug comments were pointless, like she said. She took my silence as meaningful and lowered her hand. Good. Now, let's see some more of that boyish body of yours.
All right. Just in case the sweaters don't show up.
Good call. Good call. She continued to... I put safe for work on before I started.
Okay.
She continued to unbutton my shirt until it was all the way open, sliding it off onto the ground and leaving my chest totally exposed to her, taking what she wanted to see. Ooh. She unzipped my pants too, just enough so my underwear was showing a little. Somehow it made me feel even more vulnerable. Probably that was the point. I want you to keep your hands in your lap. Just hold still like that, okay? I nodded a bit and put my hands in my lap, as she said, feeling pretty awkward in doing so.
Over the booth button.
Yeah, that's probably better.
Yeah, easier than...
She straddled me, and then she dragged her fingernails along my bare skin, starting with my belly, but slowly drifting upwards. I couldn't help but shiver. Wow. Wow, I'm not reading those words.
Fine.
I'm sorry, I can't.
Yeah.
Not on stream. If I was, like...
That's fair.
Doing a narration for this.
Why not?
Of course I wasn't. It's not like it made a difference underneath a loose-fitting three-piece suit. But in that moment, I was distracted by her own tits, sitting just slightly below eye level. I couldn't help but think of what I wanted to do with them. Do not grope them.
Generous.
She squeezed my chest gently at first. Whoa!
Mm-hmm.
Oh, what a cute face. Ooh. Then with one hand, she took me by the chin, raising my head so I was making eye contact again. Ah! Her lips brushed against mine, but she didn't kiss me. Instead, she just teased me, continuing to brush them lightly and briefly against me. So close that I could feel it with every word she spoke. Don't even think about stealing a kiss. Wow. Okay.
Ah. Nope.
I can't read this out. People are just read the chat yourself. I'm just going to advance it.
Yeah, that's fine.
It's too much. It's too weird. Yeah, where does the TOS stand on narrating porn? We're tapped out here.
Yeah. Though I love that she had said, I want you to keep your hands in your lap, but also it's like, oh, but if that's what you have to do, it's like, oh, well, what a place to keep your hands.
Yeah. Whoa!
Yeah, it's definitely turning into porn.
Okay, hold on.
Do we skip the scene now?
Yeah, now we're asking chat. Okay, we are definitely getting... Kathleen a little embarrassed. This is a strong word, but close to reading those. I can't read this out. I'm sorry.
That's fair.
There's probably like at least 300 people watching this.
Yeah.
Okay. Us collectively reading this porn. Okay, we still do... Okay, so chat, for this game, I feel like now at this point where like the sex is actually starting to get like 100% going, let's get a quick straw poll, which I know we have the straw poll to 400 people. We have a bunch of people, but I don't know if everyone here is going to be comfortable reading this. We certainly aren't comfortable reading it out loud. I know everybody wants to see just one sweater, but I don't, like, you can Google pictures of the sweater. I don't want to make a lot of people really uncomfortable by playing through this, because there's a lot of stuff that's really fun in the game just to see from the politics and the pretending to be the brother and the plot reveal. So can somebody, one of our mods here...
I actually like that as an idea.
Maybe click through off screen until the sweaters?
If you can find a point where she's wearing a sweater, but it also has safe dialogue, maybe we could just...
Yeah. Where can I get this game? This game is on Steam.
Yeah.
Keep going. We'll read it ourselves. Can I get TXC2 is one of our mods. TXC2, can you please quickly do up a straw poll, and we're just gonna go with like majority. I know that's not gonna be great for everybody, and if you are uncomfortable with it, and if we do want to go, thank you, Sarah Serinde has a straw poll going, and if you're uncomfortable with it, but most people want to keep reading, I'm really sorry. We'll let you know when it's safe to return in chat. And if you do want to read the porn, but most people just want to skip it, please go and play this game, or please go buy this game yourself. It's like $12 on Steam. I just want to make sure that, like, obviously, we're not going to please everyone, right? But I want to make sure that everybody is having the most comfortable stream as possible, because this is a very sexy game, but there's a lot of good stuff in it, too. This is Ladykiller in a Bind, if you want to go and buy this game yourself. So, like I said, we're gonna oh, looks like silently read the porn is pulling ahead. I just want to make sure that everybody's comfortable.
Yeah,
absolutely. It's part of the consent thing, right? That's smut, though. This isn't going to be a very close vote. Oh, wow. Silently read the porn is just, like, slamming ahead. I guess. Do
you want to take a quick break?
Yeah, because I guess we didn't establish what happens if neither of us want to read the porn. Because one of us has to advance the game.
The thing is that as far as I'm concerned, like I'm fine with sitting here watching it go by.
Right.
And being like, okay, well, all right, well, whatever. And we have the option to nope out anytime we want because we ultimately control the stream.
That's true.
So if either of us goes, no, skip, then I think we just have to decide that it's like, okay, we have to skip this.
Yeah. So, I just don't know how comfortable I am reading this on screen with everybody.
It's probably fine then if we just skip it, I think.
All right, well, hold on. But most people want to silently read the porn. Do you want to advance the porn, Beige?
I want to go a little bit further.
Okay.
I just want to see, like, actually, well, let's make a choice. Let's see what happens in the next screen, off screen, and then I'll make my decision.
Yeah, okay, that sounds good. Beige reads a porn all the time. Hey,
yeah, I do. But
yeah, let's not forget who gave people fucking fanfic recommendations as a prize at Desert Bus. But there is a huge difference between reading something to yourself and reading it with 400 people and one of your coworkers who you are very good friends with and like spending social time with.
Yep.
Okay, the straw poll is useless, but now you know that's okay. Remember, never listen to chat. Like what?
No, it's good. It's good to know though, because if we can make it a little further, then we'll make it a little further.
Okay. We're gonna just check to see how this goes. Okay, that's fine.
Oh, wrong corner. There we go.
You've been awfully still though. What a good girl. You're hoping I'll reward you for following my orders, aren't you? I guess. Then she pulled back abruptly, delight in her eyes as she looked me over. I felt suddenly frustrated, even longing for the teasing she'd just been giving me before. Whoa. Then suddenly, seemingly out of nowhere, she held up a pair of cuffs in front of me, still grinning. Let's get these out of the way, though. Put your hands behind your back, please. She stared at me expectantly. So I did what I was told without any further protest. In that moment, she had done the perfect job of teasing me, and I was completely strung along. Put my arms behind my back. Good girl. Whoa. Then she slipped them around my wrists, locking my hands behind my back, and then she looked me over once again, seemingly very pleased with herself. Next time, I'll use rope, okay? I'd much rather see you tied up nicely. You'd be pretty like that, but this is much quicker for now. They're already exposed, but somehow I felt even more so. Whoop. Whoop. I don't want to read that part out.
That's fine.
Ah! Wow.
I couldn't even do anything. Ah, yes. Right, because your hands are behind your back.
Yeah. Oh.
Skip scene?
I can't do it. I'm noping out.
Let's skip the scene.
It's too much.
All right. We're going to skip the scene.
We're done.
It's good writing.
Damn.
But holy shit.
We need to play this at home after Penelope's gone to bed. While Graham's playing Destiny, so he won't be reading over my shoulder and asking me what I'm doing.
On second thought, I don't want to hear this part.
Okay. Sorry, guys. Here's how it's gonna work. This game is great. We're gonna keep playing. But I like how canonically the brother nopes out if you do.
Yeah.
Chat, you can come back if you missed, if you noped out. Here's the deal. Play this game on your own. It's not expensive.
Yeah.
Ask for Steam money if you don't want to ask for this game yourself.
And the other thing that I think is cool about this too, because it does branch and you can go multiple directions and end up like in different sexy situations with a bunch of different people, right? And if you can skip every sex scene, it means that if you're into one type of thing but not another,
yeah,
then you can be like, I can play the whole game and just skip the scenes that I don't want to read about.
Yeah. I'm feeling if this were an anime, Kathleen would be red as a tomato right now.
In front of 400 people, I think it's fair to be like, it's a
lot!
Yeah, it's a lot to ask.
Like, I'm kind of a private person.
Yeah, that's fair. Yeah, no, at that point I was like, I think we nope out as well, but yeah. You got there.
I was like, that was getting to be very explicit. Sarah Serinde, one of our mods, she's putting the link to the game in Steam if you want to see what's going on for yourself. It's just my Gap Filler has cheered with 100 bits. 100 bits charity for missed kisses.
Yeah. We got one though, and that's good. That's, as my understanding, is it's taking you a long time to get kisses in any of the other games.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
This is definitely our fastest 0 to kiss ratio. All right. So all right, now we're snoping on the scene. That's your line.
Yeah. On second thought, I don't want to hear this part.
Okay.
You enjoy that?
Don't fucking judge me. I didn't go along with the thing I didn't ultimately want to, okay?
Fine. I still don't want to hear about it. I mean, it is your sister too, right?
Yeah, exactly. Well, skipping all the details. Now, do you want to come to bed with me?
Ninja Sousaphone!
Subscribe for 2 months in a row. Keep up the fun streams.
That's kind of not the answer you give to do you want to come to bed with me is yelling at Ninja Sousaphone, but
I did.
Yeah.
I really did want that. We survived the first day.
Yeah.
Yes, I do want to save my game. Let's continue. Although, let's take just a very quick break. Because we've been playing for almost 2 hours. Oh my god, look at her sweater.
Ah, so she would have been nude, except she has this terribly drawn-on sweater.
Good morning, sleepyhead. You slept in late.
Do we have one too?
Oh, I hope so. She was across the room, sitting on a towel, glancing up at me from her phone.
Wearing a Christmas sweater with cats.
Well, someone tired me out last night. Poor girl. Lucky for you, I kept my end of the bargain. Sweater get. Aw. Travelog has cheered with 1,000 bits, saying 1,000 for respecting boundaries for the win.
Thank you very much, Travelog. It's very generous.
Thank you. That's a terrible shop, but sort of amazing. I talked to some people, cast a few rumors, that sort of thing. I promise everyone's already forgotten their suspicions. You'll be just fine for today.
Yay.
Okay, that's how the game works. Good. Since I know that was the arrangement and oh wait, that's me. Good. Since you know that was the arrangement and I certainly paid your price. You certainly did. I hope you keep it up. You're a fun plaything. I've got some nice ropes that would suit you so well, so feel free to rack up as much suspicion as you did yesterday. Please. Yeah, right. She laughed and put her phone down. The shower's all yours. I've already taken one. I'll probably be at breakfast by the time you're out, but I'll get the boss to bring you some clothes. I know you need one, after all, after how filthy you were last night. Better left to the imagination.
Yeah.
I just thought to myself, fuck, did that really happen? Are you gonna let her have her way with me like that? It's just not like me. I'm the one who tops. I mean, come on, look at me.
Just look at me.
Thought back to last night after what we'd done. She'd spent the entire night in my arms, quite insistent that I spoon her. I'd woken up in the night to the feeling of her grabbing me and sleepily inserting herself back into my arms again before immediately falling back asleep.
Oh.
I've never been anyone so clingy in my life, not even out of all the cute shy girls that were always swooning over me. I don't get you. Well, come back tonight and maybe you'll get to know me better. I'm not saying I wanted to. She was a useful ally because I could trust her with my secret, and she was helping me with my fucked up, precarious scenario. I am really not saying that I wanted to be in her clutches again, knowing she'd make a thing of it. I'm just saying that it was on my mind the whole time I was in the shower.
Should we take that commercial? Or...
Yeah, let's take that commercial right now.
All right.
Because now
It's the afternoon.
It's the afternoon. And we got to see the sweaters. Yeah.
Cool. Okay. We're on commercial. We'll be back in a couple minutes.
Hi.
We're back.
Sorry, I had to make a whole pot of coffee. There's no coffee. All right, so here's our options for day 2. We can do this scene. We can get up to 3 votes. We can get 2. It's 2 stars of difficulty.
Oh, this is interesting. So everybody is 1 of 5, 1 of 5, 1 of 4, but photographer's on 3 of 5. So maybe that's like the number of scenes that you can have with this person.
I think so, yeah, to sort of see their playthrough.
Yeah. So is it better to go with the photographer to follow that playthrough and risk getting 5 suspicion, but maybe get those 4 votes? Because it does say it's a 2-star difficulty.
Yeah, or we could see what the fuck goes up with the class president, which I kind of don't want to.
Yeah. To hell with that dude.
We could start a new social link.
That's true. Yeah.
Or okay.
It is a more difficult option, but we wouldn't even max our suspicion like this afternoon.
No.
And I think the game is always morning, afternoon, late evening, and then late evening, I think.
Yeah. Interesting. 4 votes. The 4 votes follow through with the photographer. Let's talk to somebody new.
All right, let's do that.
So this couple or this lady? I think this seems easier to me. Although the difficulty's higher, but there's less suspicion and more votes on the line. Let's do it.
Cool. I'm going to get back to notifications. There we are. And stream audio is up, so if there is music, it will happen. Oh yeah, we can hear it. It's the rustling of the waves.
Yeah. I was passing through the girls' corridor when I ran into... Look, I don't know, okay? You have to understand. I had literally no way of knowing. This isn't on me.
What? What? Who? One of my admirers?
So to speak?
Ah.
The tall brunette with the long skirts.
I don't know who you mean.
Why didn't you warn me?
As much as it pains me to admit I don't know everything, I honestly have no idea what you're talking about.
Well... Oh, hi, I've been looking for you. Well, you found me.
Do you want me to do her voice instead?
Sure.
You know, this is the girls' corridor. What brings you here? Go easy on the suspicion for now?
Yeah. I didn't feel too worried, given that as far as appearances go, my reasons for being there were as unsuspiciously heterosexual as it could get.
Sorry, I'm just a little bit confused. First I thought we were going to be roommates, then you said you wouldn't be on the cruise, but now you're here after all?
Oh, no. Which seemed weird to me, because obviously a guy like you being roommates with a girl would be considered improper by heteronormative standards.
Since when do you care about that?
Obviously I don't. It just seemed confusing.
Oh, she's good.
I love the Beast.
Yeah.
If there's ever a voice acting pass for this game, please put me in touch with Christine Love, because I feel like my leg...
You want to do the read?
I want to do the read. I could do the read if I wasn't streaming it live. Let's see.
So, do you want to keep rolling or pick a...
well, you know, unlocks choices.
That sounds pretty good, actually.
I don't want to do either of these.
Yeah, let's unlock some choices.
I just shrugged. I had no idea how to respond, so I just trailed off awkwardly. A long, awkward pause followed.
You're not giving me the cold shoulder because of the cross-dressing, are you? Oh, God.
The only thing that doesn't raise suspicion is being rude?
I mean, you can also keep rolling, see where this goes.
I stared. Ow! Had I somehow fucked up and blown my cover already?
Oh, this ends the scene. I guess...
He wasn't someone who identified as a girl. Now I feel guilty and also like an idiot. He was also cross-dressing, and now he thought I was judging him for it. Oh, no, I'm sorry, I'm not. I just had something else on my mind and I'm a little distracted. The dresses... Oh, this is a guy. Okay.
Yeah. That's why I offered to do the voice.
Everybody's anime, so it's hard to tell.
Yep.
Where were you want? No, I'm sorry. I just had something else on my mind and I'm a little distracted, and the dress is very lovely on you. Sorry. He gave me a long stare, seemingly even more confused.
Okay.
I thought it was an ample apology, but I guess he was still bothered, or maybe apologizing was just out of character for you.
Well, as a rule, I just don't be wrong. That way I don't have to apologize.
Uh-huh.
Wait, tall brunette. Remind me, who did you say it was?
The boy.
The boy. An accidental heartbreaker. 5'11" too, wow. Oh, I know who you mean now. But there's no way I could have warned you. That's a really bold dress. Good for him, that's new to me. I've never seen him in girls' clothing before. I honestly didn't know.
Really? Because he made it sound like he dressed that way because of you. Very explicitly, even.
I don't know what to say. He's a friendly enough guy.
Are you fucking serious?
He's a friendly enough guy, but that's the problem. He's grown a bit too close to the present for my tastes, and he's not really part of any important social circles. Still, if you say I inspired him to expand his sartorial horizons, I'm glad to hear it. There's nothing I want more than to inspire people to realize their full potential.
I don't believe you. You dumped me into the middle of a fucking powder keg with no warning. I think you just didn't want to deal with it. You should have known. Don't you just fucking shrug at me.
Hey, just because I'm happy for him doesn't mean it's my problem. I've graduated. I care a lot more about how you dealt with it than him. So, did you get eaten alive, or were you able to tame him?
Oh.
Go on. Anyway, I'm just really glad to see you again. I know this is a little bit sudden, but how would you feel about getting some coffee together? I feel a little weird just hanging out in the girls' hallway.
You had a point. Yeah, sure.
That's wonderful, thank you. You know, I have to confess something. I've always found you really intimidating. Even a year ago, I would have thought, oh, I could never just approach the prince like that. It's like we're on a date.
Would the beast flirt with a boy? I don't think she would.
I don't think she would either.
No.
I mean, not our beast. Somebody else's beast might.
I feel like I'm playing her as an aggressive lesbian.
Yeah, okay.
So, I mean, she's certainly giving off those vibes.
Yeah. Is she more cool or friendly here, I think, is probably a good option.
Yeah. Me, intimidating. I have no idea. Well, this sounds like an asshole.
Yeah.
I have no idea what you're talking about. I'm all talk. There's nothing scary about me. I'm like one of those birds that puffs up their chest to look big and scary to warn off predators, but is still just a harmless, fluffy bird. It's all just an act, I promise. That's the trick with people who seem cool. They're really just hiding their own anxiety. I'm just a regular old pathetic mess who overthinks things.
I hate you.
I'm just as nervous as you are. I'm just as nervous around you as you are around me. And that wasn't a lie, but he just smiled at me and played with his hair a little.
I admire you a lot. You know that, don't you? You've always known that. The time we were roommates before, do you remember how long it took me to actually work up the nerve to have a conversation with you? Like, a real one?
I obviously had no idea what he meant. I bet you remember.
Yeah, of course you don't. 2 whole months! I don't know why I'm saying all this now. I guess graduating has everyone feeling a bit nostalgic. But, I don't know. I thought he seems intimidating, but I'm sure once I get to know him, he'll just be normal. It's not really the case, though. I always feel like I'm at a disadvantage when I'm talking to you. Like, you've got this cool distance, I suppose. That makes me nervous.
As a fan of the cool distance.
Yeah. Yeah.
Do you still feel nervous?
Yes! I'm just used to it by now.
Oh, now is the perfect time to say, do you like that feeling? Do you like that feeling? And yet, you're still here talking to me. It couldn't be that you like it when I make your heart go all aflutter, do you? I grinned at him.
Well, maybe just a little. I mean, if I wasn't used to feeling nervous, I wouldn't be dressed like this, would I? That's why I really wanted to see you, though. I went shopping with a friend right before the cruise because... Well, what do you think of my outfit? Do you think it suits me? I want to hear it from you, since...
How nice do we want to be? I like how being mean...
Yeah. It just kind of lets you get away with some stuff, right?
Yeah, but I feel like being mean doesn't get us votes.
That's true.
But if I don't want to raise our suspicion too much...
Because is it worth trying to get the votes now, or...
Or what do we do in the afternoon slot?
Exactly, right? Because if we get too much suspicion now, we might end up in a position where we can't...
So many choices. And the thing
anywhere.
is, we gotta keep a day... I want to keep a day where we get pretty low suspicion, so... Because the thing is, like... We're gonna have to, like, if we choose not to go to the beauty at night to see the other nighttime options...
Yeah. We're gonna probably...
We're gonna be so fucked the next day.
Yeah. I mean, we could keep rolling without actually having to select either of those. It's not one of your little black dresses, but still, you're the one who inspired me, so... Okay, what?
I see. Huh.
Go on, what happened next?
One of your little black dresses?
What, did I not pack it with the clothes I gave you?
You're really going to have to explain this. Why?
Well, it's a staple of any wardrobe, you know. Are you saying you don't have one? What kind of dress do you wear to school dances, then?
I don't? They don't suit me?
Please, I know that's not true. I look great in a nice dress, and you're a ringer for me. You should try it sometime.
I think I'll pass. Your suits are bad enough, thanks.
Don't tell me, you're more comfortable wearing men's suits than a dress?
It's
so much about the prince that, like, I'm not expecting.
No. The point is, he said that you were what inspired him.
What do you think? Do you like it? This sort of look. Do you think it's a good one for me? It's all about tone.
He looked at me, waiting for an answer. I wasn't really feeling very confident in my ability to read what was appropriate to say, given that my very first interaction with him had been misgendering him. I'm gonna be nice.
Okay.
Everything raises suspicion. You look very delicate. It's cute, and cute definitely suits you very well.
Oh. Really? You think so? Thank you.
He blushed and seemed shocked.
Really, thanks for saying that. It means so much.
But he still gave me a wary look.
Bang.
After that, things de-escalated for a while, and we made idle small talk over our drinks.
Otarkus V42, subscribed for 11 months in a row. Another month of Lure. This is the best present I could ask for. Joy, happiness, and kissing boys. Happy Lurmas to all.
We've been kissing girls, thank you.
I know nothing but girls so far.
Yeah. It wasn't until we were about to part ways that he suddenly sprung on me.
Please forgive me for being so direct, but I have something really difficult I need to ask you. The reason why is a little roundabout, but it's important to me, so please answer seriously, okay?
Okay, what's up?
What are your intentions with the beauty? Whoa. I mean, ultimately, roughly the same, but I don't know what that else
Neither
that would
raises
open.
suspicion.
Yeah. Because one is up to, but confident is you just get 4 votes. I mean...
Zalbag has just subscribed.
Welcome to the channel, Zalbag.
I want to go confident.
Yeah, let's do it.
He's a confident dickbag.
I agree. He's always right?
Yeah.
Even when he's not right.
Yeah. Have you ever known me to not be serious? I'm going to make her mine. Well, I don't think anyone should have anyone in a healthy relationship, so never fucking mind that, but that wouldn't sound in character.
What, you think I'm a chauvinist?
So did the boy, apparently, because he just nodded.
That's great. I mean, everyone knows you'd make a perfect couple, so I'm happy to hear that. I don't really have many votes in the game, but I'd like to give you the ones I do have. Just keep rolling?
Yeah. He pulled out his phone without further explanation. Oh, I don't have to question it. I can just get the votes.
Mm-hmm.
Let's not question it.
Okay, that's fine, yeah.
I decided not to look a gift horse in the mouth and risk further suspicion.
You know why you look a horse in the mouth, right? It's to see how old it is. You can tell by the teeth. And horses are extremely expensive to take care of and take a lot of hard work. Do you want to be given a horse that's a huge burden but is too old to provide any use? You can't put down a gift horse after you received it. That would be terrible. It's like those people who win luxury homes in contests but then can't afford the taxes on it. It seems like a gift, but you'd have been better off declining it.
What the fuck are you talking about?
Nothing. So you took the votes?
Yeah.
The fanboy to the boy. The fangirl. The fangirl of fangirl of fangirl.
Unimportant people. Thomas92 is cheered with, or no, Tams92 is cheered with 1,000 bits. Happy holidays to the entire Lure family. Hashtag charity. And happy holidays to you guys too.
Thanks very much.
Thank you.
I'm just happy that's what you're doing. I really hope it works out well. Everyone knows you'd be a perfect couple. High school culminating in you two together is the perfect love story, don't you think? Like Romeo and Juliet, true love beating out an arranged marriage with Count Paris.
Let's not be so dramatic. After that, he really didn't have more to say. So he quietly excused himself, heading off without any further whatever that was, and there wasn't any more of it. And he didn't seem either upset at me or suspicious. I guess that could have gone a lot worse, given the way our meeting had started, all things considered.
It's fair.
Maybe we shouldn't have taken 2 suspicion points in the morning.
I think we'll be fine.
For some reason, only one of the washrooms and lounge was out of order, so I found myself waiting in line. Waiting in line.
Oh, God. What are you doing here?
Oh, this fucking jerk. I need to pee?
What are you doing here on this cruise? You said you wouldn't be here. What happened to your promise of more important things to be doing?
I changed my mind. I just came out here to have a good time, man.
I knew I couldn't be so lucky.
It's good to see you two.
And here I thought I'd have a free week without having to worry about you putting your hands where they don't belong. Or on people they shouldn't be.
God, can you just, like, talk to me like a normal human being? Are you capable of that?
He's not.
Yeah, I was starting to get that impression.
You show up here unexpected and unwanted in the middle of all this chaos and you want a conversation? I don't know what kind of trick you're up to.
Come on, man, I'm not here to fight. I'm just waiting to pee. What the fuck is taking whoever's in there so long anyway?
But whatever trick you're up to, it's not going to work. What, you really want me to ask you about the weather and exams?
Sure, whatever.
What is taking this person so long?
Fucked if I know. Maybe he fell in.
So how'd you do on exams then?
Oh, you know. My mind raced. No, I didn't know. You're the sort of person who always wants people to think he's effortlessly perfect, right?
I would say that I believe in the virtue of sprezzatura, yes.
Okay, I don't know what the fuck that means, but it sounds smug, which is exactly what I was aiming for. You did lord it over me when you proposed the stupid identity swap. Unlike you, I had perfect scores on my exams, so I figured I should just channel that. I mean, all A's obviously, but... Sorry, 1 second. I could have done a lot better, and I was busy with, well, like you said, more important things. Travelog, subscribed for 7 months in a row.
Thank you, Travelog. Really?
Yeah, really.
Even on calc? See, this is why you shouldn't have talked to him in the first place.
Yes, even in calculus.
You didn't find it unfair?
I felt like I was being led into a trap, but well, all I could do was double down on the smugness and hope for the best. It seemed like the only in-character play. I don't believe in excusing things with unfair.
Good line. Unfortunately, you're talking about a class where the teacher actually gave out the wrong study guide entirely. So in this case, it actually was unfair. I hate to admit that the president's right about anything, but I suppose even a broken clock is right twice a day. Oh yeah, because even the lieutenant only got a B on the calc exam. I didn't think anyone did better.
I don't know what to tell you, man. So you were lying to me when you said you did perfectly then?
I wasn't lying. I did perfectly under the circumstances. I can't account for circumstances out of my control. Obviously you're lying, but you're usually better at it than this.
Figured.
Ah, washroom's open. Finally!
And after that he went in and the conversation was over. I tried to think about how I could have handled that better, but I'm pretty sure this one was on you and there was nothing I could have done.
I guess you could even say you handled it perfectly under the circumstances, but the circumstances were unfair?
Oh, fuck off.
Jesus. Huh. You want to meet even more new people?
Yeah, we could go do this. We could... I feel like... We only have... Basically, we can only take one suspicion point.
Yeah. No, it is from blank to blank, so the option is to...
So, this could give you up to 5... How this, I think this game works is that, like, if you choose all the things that are making you... Because you have options not to take suspicion.
In just about every case, it seems that we can just not take suspicion.
Let's go 2.
Okay.
I think that's the safest bet.
Yeah, I mean, it is also 1-star difficulty, so we could also take a save here if you wanted to.
Yeah, that's a good call.
Create new save? Oh,
yeah.
Okay.
Okay, save. Yeah, okay, well. Return. What a great game. Let's go talk to the boy. I know it seems weird, but I promise after about a week of that, it'll be a lot less oily than normal.
Well, I'll give it a shot then.
I felt slightly guilty for having brushed her off before. She'd seemed intent on spending time with you and was just trying to make up for it. The stalker and I were just sitting down to eat, making idle small talk, when she saw the boy and the lieutenant looking for a place to sit.
Yeah, the lieutenant. Oh. Do you mind if I invite him over?
I figured it would be easy and with low stakes, having dinner with the shy geeky girl with the crush, and I knew and I knew it wouldn't be the case with the boy. But I had no idea whether refusing would be suspicious or not, so I just shrugged.
Over here! Hanging out with him? Aren't you worried he'll be a bad influence? Stalker, it's good to see you again. It's good to see you too. Oh my god, now I can deal with the voices.
Uh-oh.
Answer me, how long has it been? How far have we traveled? Not a single second. Not a single mile. With your love impossible to remove from my heart, time and distance have no meaning. Oh my god, they're both geeks.
How about I do the lieutenant?
Yeah.
So we'll each have 2 characters.
Sounds great.
What? The lieutenant gave me a look that made it clear that she was just as puzzled as I was. What are they doing? Great question.
Sorry. I was just really excited that he liked it, but I guess I got carried away. Sorry. It's an anime thing.
Well, that explains everything.
It's from Love of Odyssey Future. It's one of my favorites. It's very romantic. Anyway, how's the cruise been for you two? Oh, and you're dressed really cutely. How's it going?
Get the lieutenant started. Don't even get me started.
I've been having a good time. It's very peaceful being out at sea.
It'd be even more peaceful if it wasn't decrepit.
The gentle sea breeze out on the deck is so refreshing compared to how hot it was back at home. Perfect for long dresses.
I kind of want to get her started.
I mean, maybe we should. Like, you look really good in that one. It's way, way, way cute. You're like some sort of anime heroine. I wish I was that cute.
Even though this is like a murderous den of vipers, I like that people are like, hey, you're being your real you and I'm not going to judge you.
Yeah.
I like that it's okay to wear what you want.
Yeah. Well, thanks for helping me pick it out. Oh, they're going to go away. Do you want to get the votes and the suspicion just for the fun?
Yeah, well, because to advance the plot's also one suspicion, so let's do it. I looked at the lieutenant. Wait, was there something you don't like about the cruise? Are you messing with me? Have you been on the same ship as I have? That's what she asked, but I knew what she really meant was, why do you care about my opinion?
Good call.
I don't know anything about cruises. What's wrong with this one? While she was ranting, I got a text from the boy under the table. Thanks for the save. I don't want to talk about close to the stalker, it said with an attachment.
Oh, wow. Jesus.
I thought you'd already given away all of your votes, I responded, raising an eyebrow at him. There was a pause. Got 2 more? Guess I'm a tiny bit more popular than I thought. I shrugged and put my phone away. I had no idea if he was telling the truth, but nothing I could do about it. Just then, the boss stopped by to take orders.
Oh, yeah. I see quite a party is assembled while I wasn't looking. Let me guess. Let me guess. Druid, Cleric, Paladin, and I want to say Bard?
Ah.
So nerdy. Something like that. That's mean. I like to think of myself as a ranger, even though I know they're not very good in the new one.
The lieutenant just gave me another look. Do you know what language they're speaking? Is this a computer game thing? I have no fucking clue, thankfully.
You really shouldn't take pride in your ignorance, you know, even if it's stuff that you think is trivial.
You're literally the last person I would expect to be lecturing me about my lack of knowledge about World of Warcraft or whatever. Are you also a closet video game nerd?
That's not even... Being deliberately ignorant of things that other people like does not make you look cool. It's unendearing and unnecessarily limiting your worldview.
You're seriously lecturing me about this. We're doing this.
Being proud of not knowing something is stupid and dangerous. I'm not saying D&D is worthwhile or interesting.
I think it is.
Just that you shouldn't...
Okay, this is incredibly boring.
Deliberately avoid...
And I'm just gonna start talking over you now. Anyway, a bunch of even more boring shit happened and the boss came back with our drinks and food. And I was in the middle of a dull conversation about teachers I didn't know and final exams for subjects I didn't even take and just inoffensively agreeing with everything that everyone said. I think he had it out for me. It was very unprofessional. Yeah? How else do you explain? Just then, I watched in horror as the boy fumbled his cup of coffee, dropping it right against the edge of the table, right before it landed in his lap.
Ah, gosh, darn friggin' heck! Ow, 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 ow! Oh no, are you okay? Oh, heck, that was hot. I don't think I'm burned, but... Ah, my dress. I just got it, too.
Oh, that looked bad. Sorry, man.
Yeah. Frig. I'm gonna go change, I guess. It's a really big stain. Frig!
He got up. He was right. That was a pretty big stain. Half of it. Half an entire cup of coffee had soaked his dress.
That sucks. I'll be back.
And then he was gone. Now as he was gone, there was an awkward silence. Not a suspicious one, but no one knew what to say. I glanced at his empty seat, wondering maybe it wouldn't seem weird if I asked about him. I was clueless, but I figured you would probably be in that situation too. I
wouldn't even be in that situation given the lieutenant was there. What makes you think I would want to break bread with that pest?
Well, fine, I get it. You're better at social maneuvering than I am, but I was there.
He sure seems to be having a rough week.
Yeah, but it's all his own fault.
What do you mean?
Have you noticed that ever since the cruise began, he's been spending time with everyone but the president himself?
No, I didn't.
Fine, but did you notice he got C's on nearly all his final exams and didn't show up to any study sessions?
Oh, he didn't? I was too busy studying myself to realize some of those were really super hard.
Okay, fine, but you surely noticed all the incredibly conspicuous long stares out the window while sighing and twirling his hair. Is she always this scary?
Yikes, man. I guess I don't notice that sort of thing?
Seriously?
I've been really distracted with...
She gave me a suspicious glance.
I've been really distracted with various things. The last time I really got to hang out with the boy was when we went shopping for all those cute clothes. He seemed a lot less nervous then.
Well, everything's been incredibly and unnecessarily dramatic ever since he confessed his apparently long-standing, undying love for the president. Let's just let that fucking slide.
All right, fair enough.
I don't want to get another suspicion point.
That's fair.
Really? Oh wait, sorry, that's
okay.
you.
Really? Well, that makes a lot of sense.
Undying love? Well, maybe not his exact words, but I promise that it was multiple orders of magnitude more dramatic than it needed to be.
That explains a lot.
I'm just waiting for this rude smarty pants to jump in with the president, really? The president, really? That humorless, boring pile? Excuse me. Come on, stalker. Aren't you at least offended by that? That he'd prefer a guy like him? Excuse me!
Please don't put me on the spot like that. Besides, maybe he's just gay? That would make sense.
I think he's making a mistake. I don't get what he sees in him. Well, I think you're just jealous that despite your awful faux charming oversexed attitude, he picked a thoughtful, intellectual gentleman instead of you.
Oh my god.
It was painful. Just admit it. Well, I think you're projecting. I'll have you know that I...
Please don't fight. This is silly.
We both glanced at her and nodded. And she was right. This was silly. Of course, I was only being silly because I was expected to, because it was in character, but still.
It's not in character at all, and furthermore, this is the most pathetic variant of I'm not even mad I've heard in my life.
Well, I wasn't even mad.
You were saying something. Could you please go on?
Oh, right, yes. Well, right before the cruise started, the boy came up to the president wearing what I will begrudgingly concede is an incredibly cute outfit, and confessed that he had a crush for years. And I know you're not going to feel the same way, and I don't even deserve it, but I just want to get my feelings out there all the same, or something like that. All right, now I remember. His exact words, I know that I'm just going to get my heart broken, but I'm so in love with you. That is manipulative and shitty.
It is, right? Did we say that? I mean, we don't get any... It doesn't do anything bad to us to say it. Do we actually point it out?
Yeah. And then he ran away before the president could even say anything, and he's been hiding since. I feel like agreeing with her is going to open a suspicion path, but I really want to. And now he just keeps coming to ask me if he thinks the president is going to say something, even though he didn't have the guts to stick around and hear it. Oh, jeez. Yes, Jeez is right. I am super sympathetic, but also every single aspect of this scenario is super inappropriate, and I hate it all.
I think if we do want to do it, we have to do it now, or we'll lose it.
Yeah.
I would say do it. Like if that's the direction you want to take it in.
What's the worst that we can do? We'll just have to go back and roll back the scene.
Yeah, it's fair. Yeah.
That's manipulative and shitty.
Is it?
Ugh.
It just sounds shy. I can understand shy.
Shy is fine. Shy is cute. And I love seeing it from you. But trying to guilt someone into a relationship is fucked up. If you want to ask someone out, then ask them out and be willing to accept a no. Don't try to guilt them by fishing for consolations. Yes. Wait. That! If people don't want to date you, that's fine. I mean, I know you wouldn't do that, but that's the difference, and it's nothing to do with shyness.
Oh, I see. That makes a lot of sense.
I can't believe you, of all people, are the voice of reason here. You know that there's something incredibly wrong happening when even the prince is saying not to manipulate people.
That is a blatant mischaracterization. I believe in...
Chill, I defended your stupid, shitty honor. Hey, come now, don't assume that of me. I'm a man who gets what I want, sure, but when it comes to relationships, what I want is something respectful and healthy. Anything else is fucked up.
That's not really how I would have put it.
Well, who the fuck asked you? Oh, right, nobody, because you put me there in your place and forced me to improvise.
So what did she say to that?
Nothing. Just then, we all noticed the boy coming back towards us, and the conversation suddenly halted in its track. All right, let's go for the votes, even though...
Sure, yeah, let's take the votes.
I feel like I should save here.
Yeah, actually, let's do that. That's maybe even better.
Because I feel like we're doing really well.
Mm-hmm.
I figured if I handled this the way you would have had, I could turn this to my advantage. I texted the lieutenant underneath the table. Send me 3 votes and I'll stop talking. I didn't take a second for her to respond, sending back just... Actually, we were just talking about
Oh my god! You were?
You dressed up cutely. I was wondering what the special occasion was that inspired this. Her next text was a curt, "I don't negotiate with terrorists."
Oh my god!
The lieutenant was telling me that, and personally, I was very surprised to hear this.
Yes?
While she was telling me that. Okay. She texted frankly. Well, now, but this is not going to raise suspicion at all.
No.
Well, she was just telling me that she had some thoughts on good accessories to match your new style. Oh, haha, you had me worried. I don't know why. Oh wait, this is you.
Silly me, I always assume the worst.
Yes, of course. Accessories. I nailed that.
Good stuff.
She gave me the iciest glare in the world, but she also gave me the votes, so I just shrugged. Well, what's really important in completing an ensemble is how to do it tastefully, Handbags are really important. Yeah, handbags are important. I tried not to laugh. She was definitely a terrible liar.
And you're a terrible person.
What, you're not proud of me? That was 3 easy votes taken away from your enemy.
I didn't say I was disappointed, just that you're terrible.
Well, anyway, nothing else of any particular interest happened. But man, the lieutenant did not let up on glaring at me the entire time.
I'm actually surprised that the lieutenant has votes, because she seems like...
I feel like these are all the most popular people in school, though.
Yeah, but it just kind of seemed like, why wouldn't she just be immediately... It sounds like she wants to be immediately transferring all of them to the president ultimately anyway, unless she's trying to get them to do something. I mean,
she might want them herself, or just know that they're a good social currency.
Mm.
I feel like all the people we're talking to are generally pretty important. Alright, I found myself at the bar, not drinking, just asking the tough questions that nobody else seemed to be.
Yes?
Be honest with you, you're not actually a real maid, are you?
I mean, you're hardly in a position to lecture anyone on honesty now, are you?
So you're admitting that you're as much of a real maid as I am the real prince, then?
I think we've got a real disagreement about what the word... Oh.
Hi, Prince.
Nice outfit.
Hey. I love that they have different outfits for every day. It's such a nice touch. Without any further ado or acknowledgement of the boss in any way, the photographer suddenly hopped up, leaning right over the bar. Reaching down, groping at the bottle sitting underneath the bar on the other side, completely up in the boss's personal space.
Oof. Excuse me.
No, that's not it.
Excuse me.
gotta be here somewhere.
Excuse me.
I didn't quite catch what happened, but the next thing I knew, the photographer had climbed back onto her side of the bar. Hey!
Can I help you?
Don't touch me?
Is there something I can help you with?
I'm in a hurry, and I need vodka right now. Oh, she's a teenager.
Of course. One shot?
No, just give me a bottle. It's for group.
How about you tell me how many glasses I'm pouring and I'll bring it over to you?
How about you stop wasting my time when I'm in a hurry and just hand over a bottle of vodka? Can you do that? But the boss just shrugged, took a bottle of vodka from the wall behind her, handing it over.
Have fun. Knock yourself out.
Was that so hard? All these rich, even the nice kids are shitty.
Yep.
And with that, the photographer is gone. Once I was sure she was out of earshot, I gave the boss a sympathetic look. Wow, I'm sorry, that was real fucking bitchy of her. Is everyone treating you like that?
Oh, it's fine. Don't worry about it.
Really?
No, but still, don't worry about it.
Man, I'd be fucking pissed if a bunch of shitty, spoiled rich kids were treating me like that. I like the photographer, but... I don't know, man. I wouldn't put up with that if it were me.
It's just a matter of... Think about it like this. Do you know what a limit break is?
I love this game. Sorry, I don't.
That's okay. A limit break is an ability in Final Fantasy that everyone has. It's a special attack you can only use once you've taken a lot of damage and your health is low. So it's kind of like a balancing act, you know? A lot of boss fights, you'll never have a chance of winning unless you can use your extra powerful limit break ability. But in order to be able to use it, you have to take damage first. If you avoid it, you'll never be able to fight effectively.
Is this a metaphor?
Not everyone needs to use their limit break. It's okay to keep the rest of your party safe, but for the fighter, you gotta make sure you can use it to fight.
I see. I don't really know much about video games, but I guess, you know, whatever works for you sounds kinda... I don't know, I don't get all that fantasy shit.
No, you understand. It's all about whatever works. We all create our own worlds to survive in, to escape into, to help us understand and cope.
No, I'm actually lost.
Yeah. And the photographer's created one where she has to establish herself as being in a hierarchy above me. It ain't a good world, but... Well, you know, it's probably because seeing me reminds her of how precarious her own social position is. You know, she passes in a certain way, but only conditionally? All this only comes out because a world built around that anxiety is what she's trapped herself in to help her survive.
Man, you're awfully patient and understanding of someone who was a huge bitch to you. I don't know if I'd be so generous.
Well, she's young, and she'll hopefully get over it in time.
The boss just shrugged and went to pour herself a drink, quietly adding,
And if she doesn't and I see her again, I will drop the goddamn Renzokuken on her ass. It's so nerdy.
Oh, I love this game. It's so good.
Oh, night. We're at 4 suspicion.
We can't see her.
Yeah, if we have to we have to remove all suspicion, or we're not going to stand a chance through the next days. I don't think, right?
Yeah, we're gonna have to on our one of these days we have to go low suspicion so we can.
Yeah, so we can follow up. Also, I like that she has 6 scenes, so you could basically see her every night.
Yeah.
But in order to do that, it sounds like you'd have to be no suspicion run the whole game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You basically have to. Oh, there's so many ways to play this game.
Yep. Right.
There's so much replayability. All right, we have to go with the BUT. So once we get to a point where it's too sexy, we're gonna just skip the scene.
Mm-hmm.
I knocked on her door, and I'm gonna be completely honest. I was there for a minute, trying to work up the nerve to do it.
You, the amazing Ladykiller herself, getting shy.
Well, the first time I came to her is because she had asked me there herself. The whole thing was on her. This time, well, it was of my own initiative, and I didn't know exactly how she was going to respond, but it was embarrassing. So it took me a minute to work myself up to knock on her door. Oh, you came back. Yeah, I did.
Wow.
Can you help me out again? Do you think you'd be able to help me out again? I'm sure I could be convinced. Of course, I'd expect more from you this time. And I'm sure you didn't just misbehave a whole bunch just so you'd have an excuse to come pleading to me again, right? Of course. I'm willing to do whatever it is you want. What you did for me before was really useful, and I don't have any other allies on this ship, and I could really use the help. She grabbed me by the tie and pulled me close, kissing me slowly and gently. It was a sort of non-committal kiss, and she pulled back, letting her lips brush against mine. You know, it'd be easier to believe it's only about the quid pro quo if you didn't protest quite so much. It's almost as if you're trying to bait me into teasing you more. I'm not. Then she interrupted me with another kiss. Hush now. Please come in. I walked in. This time it didn't look like she'd been expecting me. There's some clothes lying to the side, an open bottle of wine on the table with no extra glass to be found. I found the image pretty funny, actually. I'm gonna have higher expectations of you now, don't you understand? I was going very easy on you before, and I won't this time. So long as you're in this room, you belong to me, and do you understand? You're mine to do what I want with, and I expect you to follow my orders. I don't want to hear any, oh, that's embarrassing. Do you understand? Well, I was already in the situation, and it was embarrassing. But I was sure it couldn't get any more embarrassing than this. I might as well go on with it. I was here, and there was no point in being coy. I understand. Oh, good. Then she kissed me and patted me on the cheek. Then stripped for me. I want to see your whole body. Okay. Felt really sudden. I don't know. There's a lot of other people. There's always a lot of preambles, some small talk, and waiting, but here she was just cutting to the chase. What else could I do? I undressed while she stared, still fully clothed like before, feeling very intensely put on the spot, even though it was a relief to be out of your so many frustrating layers of uncomfortable suit. It was one thing to be showing skin, though. It was another one to go all the way. Alright, that's enough.
Yeah.
You can read that one yourself.
On second thought, I don't want to hear this part.
Okay.
You enjoy that?
Don't fucking judge me.
Fine, fine. I still don't want to hear about it.
Same dialogue every time you skip a scene.
Yeah.
Well, skipping all the details. She held me close, gently stroking my hair, whispering incessantly about how I was. Oh, she's wearing a bra.
Mm-hmm.
Such a good girl. I had to admit, as I slowly found myself calming down and returning to normal, leaving the weird, helpless headspace that she'd put me in. It felt comforting. We survived another day.
Yes.
Okay, today let's just go. I would like to save my game. What time is it? Oh.
We probably have to wrap, don't we?
Yeah, I have to drive Ben to the airport. So
Okay.
if I start now...
Yeah, we won't get to anything.
Yeah. So I'm going to quit playing here. We can check out on a horse boyfriend, though.
Absolutely. We
Let's
have a
check.
bit of time for that.
All right, so... One sec. You take us back to the booth. I know that we do the thing where we do the poll. So we're going to do a poll, but I just can't imagine that people don't want to be... Oops.
So is it, it's just...
You can hit the poll button.
Oh, there actually is a poll.
Yes.
Okay.
And then that puts a poll. All right. Vote on the straw poll in chat. This should start a straw poll in chat. I'm so on board with more of this. This game is amazing. Hopefully the straw poll thing works.
Excuse me.
Yeah, first time I've been here for the vote. I hope the straw poll works. Still not seeing a poll. Darn. Paul's supposed to be...
Let me just see if I can, there's probably a thing that triggers when it comes up.
Nifty poll.
Data. Oh, interesting.
Poll URL. Refresh. Oh, maybe we need to put a poll in there.
Okay.
Could you start a straw poll? And then we'll put a poll in there.
Okay. I thought it was... Or isn't there like a, you go bang, now kiss? And then,
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, there we are.
That's the poll.
That's it. Sorry, I haven't done this in like 3 weeks.
That's okay. Copy link address. And then I'm going to go back to the booth. Actually, no, I can't do that. I got to go into here and do it.
Oh, no, it's automatically populating.
Rad. Okay,
Yay,
got to do Now
we
Kiss
got there.
first.
Okay. So are we going to keep playing this game? We're going to let that poll run while we check in on Horse Boyfriend.
I'll be surprised if it comes, like, right now, looking pretty good, but yeah.
I mean, God, this game's amazing.
It is really good.
All right.
So now we need to make sure we can change back to that.
I think we could just...
If we go right into the corner?
Yeah, it should work. Oh, no.
It's having a freak out.
Let's try now.
Nope. That's odd.
We're getting the
oh.
We're getting the audio. Huh.
It's having a fit.
Well, no Horse Boyfriend check-in.
Oh well.
That's okay. Just because someone just typed in the link, I'm on mobile and the link doesn't work. Who are you 7 people swiping left? Maybe they're not comfortable with it. Don't shame people.
Yeah. They might just want to see something new too.
Yeah, exactly. God, this game is so good.
Mm-hmm.
A landslide in favor of sweaters and puppies. Yeah, I think it's important that, hey, if this game is turning out to not be your speed, although I feel like with skipping the sex, it's pretty much everybody's speed. It's amazing.
So. I love that you can still get an awful lot out of it, and there's enough in the lead up to any sort of sex scene and at the end of it that I still feel like you're getting an awful lot of characterization. Despite it's like everything that happens in the sex scene is literally just like, I'm going to describe what happened. You're going to get to walk through that lovely lewd scenario, and then at the end it's like, and here's a little bit more to let you in on how the characters are growing and changing.
Yeah. For somebody who asked, perfect, the cat one, perfect date. Yes, that's definitely on a future stream plan. We're doing this game right now, and it looks like we're definitely rolling it back next week. Beej, are you joining us for I think it's probably going to be, considering we're on day 3, probably 3 sessions for this game.
I think I'm able to still, so yeah, I think I can totally do that.
Okay, I'm having so much fun playing with you.
Good, I'm glad.
And it's fun having somebody who can like really get into the voice acting.
Yeah.
Not that Heather is bad at it. She was doing a great job too, but that's why I like doing the co-host, so I'm not reading all the voices myself.
Yeah.
But yeah, this was fantastic. And I know we're ending the stream a little bit early, but like I said, I literally drive Ben to the airport, so I don't want to keep him waiting too long. That was great. I think we have 121 votes saying, I want to see more of this game. That's awesome. I'm excited because I want to see more of it too. We do have 11 people who are like, it's not really my speed. That's cool. That's okay. It's fine.
Yep.
If it's not your speed, I'm guessing 3 sessions for this game, but maybe we could like jam through it in 2.
Like we're certainly into like this. We're starting day 3 now, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I think
there's 7 days to the cruise.
Yeah, and I think it only gets more complicated as the days go on.
Yeah. All right. Buying this game because I want to see more of it now. Yeah, this game is on sale. It's on Steam. It's like $10.
I got it through the Humble Bundle a while ago because I was like, I don't know if I can spend like the actual full price on it because I was like, I don't know when I'm going to get around to playing it. And now having seen it, I'm like, I kind of feel like she really deserves the money. She did a hell of a job. And took so long to write, too.
Oh, I know. Sleeping D said I vote against it because I don't want it spoiled. Yeah, but you have a whole week to play through this game yourself, and then maybe we'll make different choices than you did.
Yeah.
You can see more of the game. Yeah, and support female game developers.
Absolutely.
Because Christine, my God, I've never played one of her games before, but this is such a good game. Like, this is everything I wanted from games on this stream.
It's good.
This is what I wanted to play, not one kiss romance games that just fucking tease you for endless hours.
Yeah.
All right.
This is definitely atypical, I think, too.
I know. Yeah. This is the creme de la creme of the genre. But, all right, Gap Filler is shared with 100 bits, saying 100 bits for charity. Thanks for streaming, you guys. And Roso Drew has just subscribed. Welcome to our wonderful community. So what's coming up later today is we're going to be taking a very short break, and then we're coming back with a completely different kind of show if you're a new watcher. At 1 p.m., which is just about an hour from now, we have the crap shoot where we're going to write and then film a live crap shot, which is like a little mini sketch, and we're even going to show you how the editing works, so it's very cool. And then tonight we have Lure MTG, and it's close to Christmas, so there aren't a lot of people here for our live magic, so it's going to be Graham and Cameron Winston drafting. So if you like Winston, that's really sweet.
You get to see how that works if you're unfamiliar with it.
Yes, exactly. And, yeah. Wow, apparently this game's also available for Linux. That's a huge additional bonus for me. Yay! Awesome. Thank you so much. If you are new to the channel and you just subscribed, like Roso Drew, thank you so much. We really appreciate your support.
Follow us though.
Follow us though, yeah. If you're like just tuning in, you're like, what's this stuff? Follow, and we're a variety channel, and we stream a lot of random stuff. But yeah,
it is not just video games. We do other things here too. We do things like Tinker Tailor, which is a DIY stream, and we do the Crap Shoot, which is coming up next, and which is where we film stuff, and we do Loading Ready Live, which is like
a variety show.
So there's all sorts of different stuff, and it lets you know when we go live. And we also have a Patreon, patreon.com/loadingreadyrun.
Oh, good job.
So I was trying to get that in there too. They changed their fee, or they didn't change the fee structure. They're keeping it the same. So if you are feeling awkward about Patreon, please don't feel awkward for the time being while they work out whatever thing they might end up coming with. For now, everything's the same, and you don't have to like spend extra money and whatever else. So
yeah. And thanks everybody for going on this journey with us. I think we maybe pushed some boundaries of what we're all comfortable with, but I think that we've all reached a happy midpoint where everybody's happy watching and everybody's happy playing, and that's how we're going to go on.
Everyone's happy buying the game.
Yes, exactly. If you want to see those things that we don't want to read out loud, give Christine Love some money. She deserves it.
Absolutely.
All right.
Yeah, let's go offline.
Bye, everybody.